JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. All right. If you're a member of the channel, always respect to you guys. Big up, big up. And I have some things coming up for you guys. Obviously, I've been telling you guys that a while now, at least for this year. Yeah, but definitely at the end of this year, we're gonna have something coming up for you guys. So stay tuned, and thanks for the continuous support right here. And if you want to become a member, please do click the join button if it's available to you, and YouTube will help you along the way. So as you know, it's a review type show, and then look at some of the persons performing at an elite level, where so you could include them in the national team. For expanded football conversation, like included Suriname 80. We're going to be spending the rest of the week talking about that on the Wemaxit channel, and also some African games as well. Definitely tune in for that. All right. Yes. So let me start with bigging up the people inside the chat. We have Know Yourself already checking in, and then we have our brother Juras in the building, Dark Beskar in the building. We had a lot of football playing, so we have to start going through them. I'm going to start with Jamaica first, just to clear up that. We're going to start with Jamaica, so we can just move on to the rest of the conversation as it relates to the Amari Bell, Demari Gray, and also the Arsenal and all of those things. I'm going to take my time and just give you some other Jamaican news. So you have the playoff taking place in Jamaica. You had a two-legged playoff. The last two games were drawn, right? And then no, they have to square off in the final set. All right. So you had Mount Pleasant going up against Waterhouse. That one ended 2-1. Both goals scored by Devante Campbell and Keith Simpson scored in the 90 plus 3. All right, Shaquille Dyer had a red card in the 64th minute. And so Mount Pleasant continue to do well in Jamaica. All right, yes. So they are leading themselves into the final game now. All right, yes, because that should be them advancing right there. And then we have to say big ups to Cavaliers. The Cavaliers yet again find some ways to win, even though most people would say that they don't have the strongest team, or they are always choosing the youths. Well, this kind of show you kind of ask a few questions here and there. Why is it Cavalier keep on using so much young kids, but seems to be always in the semifinals to the finals of everything as it relates to Jamaica? Is it We have to ask that question. I'm gonna leave it right there for you guys. If you're rewatching the video or you're here, let me know your thoughts on that one, because that is very, very much important. Or is it Cavaliers using youth in their team every single year, but seems to be achieving things every single year? Let me know. All right. So you had Atkinson scored in the 14th minute. Adrian Reed, our next kid, scored in the 45th plus 6 minutes. And then you have Travani Willis scored as well in the first half to close it off 2-1. And then Jamaro Calvin scored the final goal there to get 3-1 victory for Cavaliers. So Cavaliers should move on to face Mount Pleasant again. All right, so Mount Pleasant and Cavalier looks like they are the two dominant teams in Jamaica. All right, yes, let me know who you think will win. If you think Mount Pleasant will use their maturity and size over Cavalier, or you think the youth and the skill set of Mr. Speed will get it over Tupper Whitmore. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, but both of them doing well, and I have to give them credit. All right, so we see Dark Beskar big up. Then Jura said, I love Cavaliers' approach. This is the approach. This is the approach Jamaica need to take. The only issue with Cavalier is that the young players that starts need to matriculate to a higher level often. But if you go back into history now, is it that they're not matriculating in higher at higher levels often, or 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 they have not been sold to matriculate at a higher level often? Because if you go down in history, what would we class at a higher level? Because to be honest, out of the last 700 players, I think the highest level would consider to be MLS. MLS would have been the average highest level, not further than MLS, because you have to look at the average, how it works out, Juras. And how it works out, only two people, only two out of 700 players playing in a top 10 league. You understand me? So that in itself tells you that MLS to USL is a normal standard, and a lot of players left from Cavaliers and go into that same parts. So when you break that down, are they not achieving what Jamaica can truly offer? We're not talking about the anomalies, them that out of the 700, which is two. That's amazing. All right? Yes. Pastor, if you're not ready, you just give me time and you come on when you're ready, man. You don't have to kill yourself to come on because I barely passed the first topic, big boss. All right? Yes. But if you're ready, you let me know. Good day, Pastor. How are you doing? Yes, so Pastor look like he's get himself together, but it makes no sense. You come on and get yourself together on the screen. Yes, enough content here is here for Pastor. Don't worry yourself. So congratulations to both of the teams. I love what they're doing, and I'm hoping that they continue to be successful. And as what Jura stated, hopefully we could see them going further. Um, Pushing players in that top echelon of leagues, which I would have classed it as anomalies, to be honest. All right, yes. Everything all right with the system, Pastor?
Yes, sir.
That's why I say you should take your time, because when if you are not ready, sometimes you
I,
become not really functional, and yeah,
yeah,
that's what.
yeah, man.
Good morning,
Thanks.
Ernest. How are you doing? I hope all is well. Yeah, man. Thanks for the well wishes, and we are always grateful for that. All right, so guys, once you come in, please do hit the like button, share and subscribe. Oh, hit the like button, click the triple dot. That's for people only on the lives. Once the live is done, it will go back to normal settings where in which you can click the like. So for people inside the live, please click the triple dot and then click the likes, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for the continuous support. So we have some other updates. Big up yourself, Detonation. Thanks for being here as well. Demari Gray had a collision in his league that he's playing, which should be in the Saudi league. El Atifak, I think that's what his team name. Yes, so you can go and check it out. Yeah, it's a collision with the keeper, I thought. So I think he should suffer, based on what I saw. I think he should have suffered a concussion. Yes, but I think it possible could damage his neck as well. So I have not gotten enough data on it for me to say anything else. So based off that, the concussion protocol would have led over a certain period of time, which would have still put him in the window to be available. So if he doesn't have any neck problems, I think he should get called. Um, he should get called a a call for the national team. That's my take on it. But if he has a fracture neck or something, that means he's out. But based on just the concussion protocol, I would leave him out. Let me know your thoughts on that, people in the chat. Let me just big up yourself, people, and then I bring the pastor. Arden, in the house, big up yourself, Arden. Thanks for being here. Samson, massive respect. Omar Fowlin, big up yourself. DNA football said, big up JD and Mr. Blake. With our next bad show. Big up yourself, and then we have our brother Chris Smith in the building. So let me start with that now, Pastor. Nothing fast, nothing long on it, because we don't know the full extent of his condition. But if it's just a concussion protocol, obviously you have a time frame when you would have sent that letter to him. Would you still send the letter to him? Because I say yes. That's just my take.
De-
If it's just a
de- de-
concussion, but if it's other problems, I wouldn't waste my time.
Definitely, I would send the invitation to him. Definitely, barring any medical report that says differently than the concussion protocols, which are already known. He they I don't think they should use the concussion protocol to prevent him from being in the team, except they have something else. to that they're promoting. But definitely the concussion protocols would allow him to be selected. Um, I don't like to read into injuries since I'm not the one medically qualified or the one doing the test. Because even if you're medically qualified, you can look at an accident and still not in the position to do a diagnosis because you didn't examine the patient personally. So, I mean, yeah, I don't see any reason they shouldn't send the invitation to him.
All right, all right. So thanks to the pastor. Then Amari Bell is back in recovery. All right. We still have it's a sixth. I'm gonna give you the information right after this. For the games. So Amari would still have over 20 plus days to get in full shape. Um, to I believe that I would have tracked the progress of the individual, and then if it's 10 day later and I'm getting good news, I would have sent him a letter. He wouldn't be my first choice. To be honest, I think he would have been the backup for Greg Lee. You get me? That's how I would look at it. Based on what you're seeing, what say you, Pastor? On that one.
All right. It is instructive that you said you would have tracked the player. I believe that all of our players that have already donned the jersey, they have their papers, they have played, should be under constant scrutiny by the coaching staff, by those who are managing the program. So when a player goes out injured, you're supposed to be getting weekly report or monthly report on the player to see how they're doing because this is your investment. You're vested in the player for the betterment of your program. So certainly they should have had updates on Amari Bell to determine his readiness which would lead to availability for the window in June 6th. Um, Failing to do that, the JFF would then have to take the the position where they basically go in search of the information now before taking the decision, which would be the responsible thing to do. Take the decision to call or not to call him. But I believe that this is not an Amari Bell thing. It should be for every player that we have on the roster. You keep an interest, so the player will feel valued. That I'm not just here when I'm able to, so you can benefit, but you have an interest in me as a person. And if we get to that stage, I believe they should be able to make a determination as to whether or not to call him. Him not coming in match ready, I would agree with the position you have taken that he would be the backup for Greg Lay. The fact that
All right.
he's a consummate professional
Let me
and
just let
all
me
of
just
that.
hear 1 second, Pastor. 1 second. That's why I said, because sometimes I've realized that people sometimes the comprehension part is not 100% clear. Umza said, Pastor, oh, they failing to do that, but Pastor never said they failed to do that. He's just giving from his belief. So please let with us, because that's what you're doing now. Una sell a narrative against us. Yeah. You understand me? When sometimes, majority of the times, people don't even understand what you said. Pastor never said that. So that's why I said, pastors, give me a take on it quick. So sometimes
Yep.
don't even drag it out, because some of them not going to understand it. I'm telling you the honest truth. All right? Yes. So you say what you said on that. If
Mhm.
you would monitor the player, no problem. Let us done this, pastor.
Sure.
Because me not go war with them today. It's not going to be the day of war. All right?
All right.
Windbreak Villa. Big up yourself. How you doing, man? Great work you're doing for the football. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best and to avoid fights as well. Anyways, that will just give you this. Umzo, Pastor say what he says. All right. But why you always take the negative as well? Because you could have listened to Pastor's take and don't think he was thinking negative. So I think your brain is wired negative. That's why you think he was thinking negative. because I never thought he was taking negative in it. All right. So I think you have gotten enough attention at the start of this, Umzo. So let me continue with it because I want to get through this thing. Yeah. I don't know what going on with them man. With the man wake up so angry. So Concacaf have confirmed that the fixture list and time of games for matches in the World Cup qualifiers in June 2024. June 6th versus Dominica at the National Stadium is 6:30 p.m. That's Jamaica time, people. While June 9th versus Dominica at Windsor Park in is 2 p.m. Jamaica time. All right, 2 p.m. Jamaica time. So the 6th of June, the National Stadium, 6:30 p.m. And while the June 9th, Dominic versus Dominica, Windsor Park is 2 p.m. Big up everyone coming in. Markland Barrett, respect. Fire Gunner, how you doing, man? We are gonna get into the other the ones that we can war with without people like Umzo and others with their narrative try to bully we. You understand me? Because this is the only space that you can't freely speak without people bully you and try to barricade you in. You understand me? You have to be limited. Well, we are unlimited here. All right, yeah, man, and it's not going to change, Umzo. So I guess you have to follow suit and go elsewhere. All right? Yeah, man. So Pastor, these times 6:30 and 2 p.m.
All right.
Especially 2 p.m. time. The 9th of June, 2 p.m.
We are playing Dominica on both. We are playing the
You
same
have
team on
Dominica
both legs.
Republic 6:30, 6:30. That's the 6th of June. All right, and then the next one 2 p.m.
All
Hold on,
right.
hold on, maybe 2 p.m. Damn.
Yes, 2 p.m. is actually the middle of the. Hold on, but JD, this is good. Jamaica in 1998, because of the small amount of English-based players we had, played
Okay.
most of the game in the heat of the sun in Jamaica. So, because of the team we have now, we are playing in the
Yes.
cooler time.
Okay.
Dominica is playing home advantage. So they are taking the English players into the heat of the sun in the island to unsettle them. It's a strategic move. So it
Hold,
is a
hold,
matter it is a matter of how well the players will cope because the weather there is similar to Jamaica. So 2 p.m. would give the Dominica team, which is largely acclimatized to their situations.
hold on, Pastor. I'm trying to see if it's a away match or uh, um. No, man. Both of the matches are actually local. They said no. It's away for real. Away. Yeah. Away
Yeah,
for real. Yeah.
yeah. So it is their manipulating and jostling for their best conditions to get home turf advantage. Which well, every nation does it, so you can't fault them for trying to see what they can use to unsettle us. So it will be
Uh,
a matter of man management when we go there
Jason
on the ninth.
Jason said the sun don't favor anyone, you know. But Jason kind of disagree
The
still, you know.
sun will affect our largely based English residing team.
Um,
Our if you select our top quality players, they are overseas. JD Dominica is looking to utilize their hometown advantage, which is good on their part. Jamaica has to take into consideration the players and what kind of stress they'll be under, so they play the game later to get home advantage, and that's why Jamaica went for evening rather than afternoon.
all right, so Umzo, bully, don't cry victim. I don't cry victim. I just say what I have to say, my brother. Bless up, Kevin. Thanks for being here. As I've said, Jason. From my take, Pastor says take, and he doesn't have to say it again because I wanted to say mine. Pastor take over my turn as well. All right. So my take, not Pastor's take, is I don't agree with that, Jason. I think the sun in the locations are not like England, Jason. We have to be honest to ourselves. I think it's going to play a slight advantage. The difference is our players are, I think our players have slightly better quality. That's what I would say. And we are around each other long enough for it to count. That's what I would say. So where they do have the advantage, I think we make up in quality. That's what I would want to say, Jason. All right. Let me see if you agree with it or you still disagree. Michael Sadler, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Um, our Paul Wilson said Jamaica will beat them wicked, no bother. They play at country matches around Europe too. Paul Wilson, no, not so much. And humidity is different in
Mm-hmm.
Europe by a country mile. All right, Paul. So come on, Paul. I'm living in Belgium and I was born in Jamaica, even though some people would say not so. Yes. But I can tell you it's not the same. All right? It's not the same. All right. Yes.
JD, JD,
Hold on,
as it
Pastor. Let me just go, Pastor. Let me
okay,
go through the comment, please. When I'm going through the comments, but
mm,
let me just go through it, and then you can take off after. All right?
yeah,
Yes. So what you're trying to say? Who should they bring for that game if the sun will be a factor? But Jason, we can admit it is a factor, and I've explained my other part as well. All right. So even though, all right, do we do we know what the weather is going to be like? Are we assuming? Yes, we are assuming, Juras, because I know you don't know what the weather is going to be like as well. Because it's like you're beside God. All right? You're acting like you're beside God. All right. Best as documents, big of yourself. Kush, big of yourself as well. Eat may be a factor. So what about skills? But Jason, me not just say that. See, yeah, agree with me, Jason. Yeah, I agree. Boy, we are saying the same thing, you know. Where is the one, Juras? Juras, return with the fireback. JD, when the players come in to camp, let them train midday for 2 weeks. First responder, big bad, super billionaires. You got to tell for go to your son, 2 o'clock, boy, boy, oh boy. Markland, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Rain don't fall upon one man. Oh, stop. We know. Boy, but we are reasoning, Jason. We are reasoning. What? I'm not gonna explain nothing to you, Jason Ferran. I am right in the statement that I've made. Son will favor one set of man more than the other. That's all I'm saying. We have talked about the skill. We'll kind of eliminate that part. I am right, Jason. Give me the winning so one time in life. All right. The son will be playing striker for them. Oh my God, Jesus.
Son in a son, son is a Chinese footballer, or let me say Asian footballer.
Oh, all right. And then we have Mr. Singh in the building. Mr. Singh, big up yourself. I don't see you from the other day. Look like you catch PTSD. All right. All right. Um, and it says Reggae Boys Copa America squad dropping after the Aston Villa versus Liverpool game. Then Umza said, Jason, keep cooking this fraud. This fraud. Okay. Don't know which part of our conversation it seems as if we're fraud or we just made sensible narratives. All right, but maybe you don't have much sense, Umzo. So I told you, you can go where you think other people have sense. You don't have to be here. That's one thing I do know. All right, yes. But go ahead, Pastor. Sorry to
Yeah,
finish up what you're saying so we can
J-
move on
JD,
from the sun at
you're
all right.
correct. You're correct, even though you said it differently
Pastor,
than
I
I
know.
said.
Pastor, I'm correct.
And
That is just
what I
Umzo
said,
trying to go in a delusional
I
realm,
did not
you know?
I did not speak on the quality of our players in their skill set and professionalism. Jamaica must beat them on both legs. So I'm not even contending if the quality of our players will prevail. That's not a contention for me. And
That was
the
not the
reality
argument.
is,
That
yeah,
was not the argument. So Umzo's brain cell just not working. So just tell Umzo to just go back in bed and maybe he will wake up on the right side. Simple as that. Go ahead.
so
Go
so
ahead. Finish up so we can
every
go to the next
team,
comment.
every team. those small a percentage of advantage will have to maximize that small percentage. So all they're doing is maximizing that to their because it may be the difference between losing 5-0 or losing 3-0 the time of the day they play the match.
Mm-hmm.
It could be the difference in terms of goal difference, which is going to be a factor at some point if things level out across the group. So I don't think that this Sun will be such a great factor that it will cause them to beat Jamaica. That's not what I'm
Yes,
saying.
and,
I'm
and
just saying
nobody and
they're
nobody had said that here.
maximizing they're
And
maximizing their
nobody had
yeah,
once said that here. Nobody had once said that here
yeah,
at all. So
yeah,
Umza's brain
yeah,
cell, find somewhere else go. Yes.
yeah. Man. They're just maximizing what is in their best interest. So you can't fault them for that. That's the right thing to do.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Next time we won't talk about the sun. We will talk about the snow that will be falling in Dominica, and it will benefit all the other mans that was born in England. It makes more
You want
sense.
to play Canada in a
Sounds
winter?
yes. Sounds but we're not gonna take on that faster. Let me just move on to the other results them so we can avoid some of them on here, you know? Yeah, so we had some we had some results. We had some results. So I wanted to just go through those results for everyone. We had a lot of games playing in England. We had Bobby Reed, Manchester City. You weren't here for that. I thought it was a dominant display from Manchester City. Maybe one of the most dominant games we have seen for the entire season, to be honest. Because we know that Fulham could be cause some problems from time to time, but they never posed Manchester City no problem whatsoever. From the start to the finish of the game, half time they never even had a shot or even go into the attacking third to threaten, to be honest. And then the second half they brought on Traore, that is big like stone, and he's going to pass. He's going to run up and down. Sometimes his end product is not the best. You understand me? So he puts in some good balls. So I'm not going to pretend like he never did anything. So he did a few scares here and there, but it still wasn't close to what Manchester City was offering. And to be honest, it was only one winner coming out of that game. Period. Just Manchester City. So it ended 4-0. And Bobby Reed played one half. They had made two changes early on to change up some things. Umzo and those guys and a few other guys in the last stream said he was not good. They used the G word, trying to be as maximum disrespectful as possible. So I don't know what happened, what they're putting in Umzo's tea from the other day, you know? Yeah. So based on what you saw from the game, how you would break it down?
You know, I think I covered all the games, but I don't remember seeing Man City Fulham.
No man, you're busy. Remember you had Sabbath, right? So you never get to play. You never get to or you never watch none
No,
of the
but
games on Saturday.
I watched all the games that played during Sabbath hours. I went I spent Saturday night
Yeah, but you couldn't
and
cover it
watching
because I
them.
never did any show. I never did any
No, no,
show. So
no. I don't remember seeing that game, not even highlights. That's what I'm saying.
yes, but
I
it
don't
was the
remember seeing
first
Man
game,
City.
Pastor. Maybe it was too early because it was like 1:30 my time in the in just afternoon. It was the first game played. So you could miss it. You could miss that one.
I
Because it
think
was the
I
first
think I
game.
missed it because you're talking about Man City, Fulham, and Bob. I don't remember watching a game with Bobby
Oh,
Reed,
oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Well, he
and I
got
was trying to
substituted
catch up
half
on.
time. He got substituted half time. I don't think most of the players were good aside from the back line for Fulham, to be honest. Yes, I saw Umza again saying the same madness, so I will not pay him any mind. You know? Then you have Brentford. Brentford defeated Bournemouth 2-1. Thought that
I
was
watched
a
that one.
very good game from Ethan Pinnock. You see,
Yeah,
very, very good game from Ethan Pinnock. He's
yeah, I
definitely
watched
coming
that
back
one.
into the form that we expect him to be in. Hopefully, he can avoid any injuries. But he's looking like definitely Jamaica's
Yeah,
best. He's looking up there. Umza, let me know your take on Ethan Pinnock and Brentford. If you like Ethan Pinnock's performance, all right.
I watched
Um,
that one. That one was good.
Zokose, the man forgot how to play football. Barley TV, people go and support Barley TV. Bobby was off the pace for some reason. More than one people. Is it that you know hate Manchester City? Do you guys realize that you're playing Manchester City? I don't think you actually understand that you're playing Manchester City. I- Pastor, that don't come. Omzo and Jason Ferran, and Barley TV. Manchester City doesn't have anything to do with. Cause you know, act like say, why we not act? But it's all right because you know, I always act like Manchester City not going on the
I
table.
didn't watch the game, but from what you're saying, Manchester City took the game away from them, so
Big,
everybody was
big
going to look
boss,
below
big
par.
boss. All attackers have no second on the ball. No second. So your control have to be impeccable for you to have any space. But the disrespect, you know what? Let me hear what them have to say because they're going to play down Manchester City quality. Just watch them. Just watch them. The greatest football in the world, City. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. The defensive City of Real Madrid. I go out here. You know what? Let me leave it alone because all I'm trying to do is to give the Jamaican players some credit. And they're trying to take away the credit because they don't like Manchester City. You understand me, Pastor? That is the problem. Win. Who is City? Just skinny. Oh my God. Ah, win one little title, and oh my God. Wow. Man couldn't even control the ball. Shaky legs. So, Omzo, if you have less than a second on the ball, yeah, oh my God. Pastor,
JD,
Pastor,
JD, no,
you know
JD,
what
pause
it
right
is,
there.
but you, no, Pastor, before I go anywhere, let me just give them the full match stats. Let me give them the full match stats. City, 64% ball possession. 16 shots to one shot from Fulham, one shot on target to nine shots on target, three shots blocked, seven corners to one corner. They committed nine fouls to six. Yellow card, they had three yellow cards to none. They had one red card as well. City had eight free kicks to five. The City had five big chances, missed two on that. They had zero counters, zero shots off counters, and zero big chance created.
JD, I like when the Jamaica fan base go to their graves with their arguments. Because when you're going to talk about Bobby Reed not being able to control the football, now who plays football in Jamaica that has the ability to control the ball, whether in flight or shooting off the carpet, like Bobby Reed? Because this is where they kill themselves every single time, When you go to the point of disrespecting, for Bobby Reed not to be able to control that press must have been crazy. And I can't speak about the game because I didn't see it. That's the game it looked like I missed. But Bobby Reed don't have a controlling football problem. So if his game was off to the point where him can't control to be described as shaky legs, Man City was marvelous.
Well,
It had
Pastor,
to be it had to be a
Pastor,
killing.
Pastor, leave them alone. All right, time will tell. All right, because we're getting to Sunday. We're going to get to Sunday. All right, so let we not rush it. People, as you're coming, please do hit the like button. The like button helps with the visibility, so more people could find the channel. So you could click at the top of the screen. You will see a triple dot, and then you can share the video, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. So please get us up to 50 because we have 100 odd people here. So at least let we have 50 fans hit the like button by this point. All right. City cheaters over 1,000 charges and no penalty. Everton one charge and oh God. All right. Singh says, JD, what's your prediction? We will do that after. We will do that, Singh. Hold on a Sing, man. Stop rushing show now. City controlled the ball. The counter press was not normal. I am not going to argue with them because I've sit down with my pencil and paper. So I'm watching football for football, not to sell hatred narrative. All right. Even though they're gonna say when I skip to Sunday, they're gonna say the same thing. But let that rest. All right. By the end of the week, they shall see which city come from. All right. Oil Club, just skinny and 17. All right. I don't care what City did, but the man was S on the day. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Oh my God. All right. All right, the charges of City again. All right, Man City, our beating stick, one Madrid. Jesus God, City just beat Madrid last year to win the title, and this year they're hyping them. Oh my God, the embarrassment. And JD and Pastor, big up to yourself, Sham Six, King J, Man City fans, as Pep gone right back to down the ladder. Oh my God, best as documentary, big up yourself. JD, since you're a long time City fan, oh my God, what are your problem? All right, you know what? Let me just move on from the City because I don't know why City hurt these guys feeling so bad. You understand me? Let me just move on to the other games, them,
Maybe
and
it's
then we
not
get to
City.
Sun.
Maybe it's because
Let,
you cheer for City.
let me
Maybe
get
it's
to
not
Sun.
City.
Let me get to Sunday because they're talking about cheating. Let me just go through the days. The day. Everton 1-0 over Sheffield. Newcastle 1-1 Brighton. Tottenham 2-1 over Burnley. Think some dodgy calls happened in that one. Going in Tottenham's favour. Burnley had a penalty. That they never even looked at a couple of times. Well, even the commentator saying it is a penalty, but they don't know why they're not showing it.
Mm-hmm.
West Ham
Mm-hmm.
flood Luton's net, come back from 1-0 down to finish 3-1. And then we had Wolves 3-1 over Palace, and um Chelsea and Forest. That was a mad game. Mad game. We watched that live, Pastor. Incredible game. This game could have ended 10-10. No, not 10-10, but 7-7. Clear. And you missed three more chances. So it could have technically ended 10-10. Some terrible finishes, some incredible bar challenges, and some super goals as well. All right. And it
I
ended 3-2.
That was a game that nobody should bet on. That nobody should bet on that game.
No, but you
Anybody
never
bet on that
expect
game?
it. No, but Pastor,
Yeah, that's
nobody
what I'm
expected
saying.
first
20,
to put up
twenty
first to put up.
twenty is in hindsight, JD. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the results of that game. If you knew that if you could even dream that would have happened, that's not a game you bet on because the crazy misses could determine the game. The wonderful goals could determine the game. The amount of time the ball hit the frame, upright and crossbar, that is madness.
Let me give the people they have counted four woodwork shots in this game. They had 10 big chances, and in this game they missed seven big chances. And big chances is when the player have the advantage to put the ball in the back of the net.
In
We
the
had
net. Yeah.
our boy that can play for Jamaica. He made a flying Dutchman 2 yards from the goalpost, and his head nearly hit in the goalpost.
Mhm.
His
Yes.
body twist sideways, and he banged the ball off the post, and he was on the post doing that. Yeah, it was a very good game, and that game I can rewatch that Chelsea Forest game, and you still
That that
enjoy it like it's a live game. Very
that
very
game
good
was
game.
good. But
Yes,
I didn't watch
overall
it live.
we had 32 shots in a game, so you know that every 3 minutes you have a shot. Yes, and more likely every 9 minutes you have a clear chance straight throughout the game. So it's an end-to-end game. Yeah, man. The Gibbs White
Gibbs White
miss.
never just hit the post. The man hit the ball like he want bend the post. The-
All right, so let me
Yo,
move on.
it's a
Let me move
shuttle the
on.
man use and hit the ball, brother.
Let me take some comments and then we'll move on. All right, thanks for people hitting the like button. Um, Singh says Spurs are in a predicament. They ate Arsenal, but have to beat City to hand the title to Arsenal if they want to qualify for Champions League. I think that is not looking realistic, for them to qualify for Champions League at this point, because they have to win every single thing. I'm gonna go to the amount right after we finish the games, them. And Jason says, JD just start watch football, man, and have to try to enjoy some success. Oh my God, that is not true, people. I've been watching football a long time. Just Skinny 17 said when JD was 10, City was in League 3. Baker, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, Baker. Massive respect. All right. Gibbs White in
When
the
was
post,
City in
yes.
League Three?
Arsenal just have to do them job. No, but if Arsenal do their job, it still comes down to the job of others. All right. Um, Chelsea gonna be good next year. I've been telling people that, but people never listen to me, and that's why I know I'm watching more football than what Jason Ferran give me credit for. All right, come on, Spurs. Umzo clearly showing his bad mind. Heritage. All right, Lamar Williams, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. We are gonna get to MLS as well. Don't give a little time. Let me move on to the Sunday games. The Sunday games. All right. The first one we're going to start with is Tottenham, Manchester United in the final of the FA Cup woman. All right. We had two girls on the list right here. We have Drew Spence and Rebecca Spencer started. All right. They went up against Ella Tone, you know her. All right. Rachel Williams, you know her. Some solid ballers. Rivieri, you know our people. You guys know her from Canada. You know our talented player. Just the same Leah Galton. Yeah, just the same. Our girls never really posed any challenge to them. All right. Spencer showed that she's a quality, and Spence showed that she's a quality as well. But Manchester United was just way better on the day. They won it 4 goals to nil, and they have crowned themselves champions. So congratulations to Manchester United to win the FA Cup Women. All right, congratulations for Drew Spence and Spencer to crown runners up, because those are still good things. All right, yes. Let me go to the playoffs now. The playoffs, both of the games ended nil-nil. So Norwich Leeds nil-nil, West Brom Southampton nil-nil. All right, and then now we go to the big game. Manchester United Arsenal. The game ended 1-0 to Arsenal. All right. So
Boy.
Pastor, before I do anything, have you gotten a chance to watch Arsenal Manchester United?
Yes.
Give me a take on it
You, you,
before I get
you,
into any
you, don't-
metrics.
you never hear me sigh. Why? JD, and this is not me going against Gunners fans. I don't think Arsenal did enough to win that game. Manchester United, Messiah just not play if you win the game. The reality is, I don't know what is, and me I go even go from the coach, because there were times when me I said, no sir, at least you must have a plan B. It's the game is just like they were on the field, but they're not. It's like them. They're just happy. They're just contented. I mean, they weren't even playing like they were happy. Contented to be there. I don't like say Arsenal played no ball if you win. Me, me I watch the game and me I say, where Man United there?
All
Where
right,
is my
all right,
side? Where my
all right.
side
So,
there?
all right, Pastor. Hold on. We can see the hurt in your face. That definitely it
Yes,
is your
man.
side. And I want to say that your breakdown of the game was very very accurate, especially Manchester United. I thought that they were toothless up front. They were toothless. This game ended Manchester United 54% ball possession, 14 shots to 11 from Arsenal, 5 shots for Arsenal on target, to 2 from Manchester United, and one big chance created in the entire game. Um, I thought that Garnacho, he got everything in this game to become Cristiano Ronaldo at his same age. When we were watching Cristiano Ronaldo bustling from over left wing, cutting in and creating something, Garnacho is too. I I wanted to thump my TV screen. The man is a headache, man. The youth is terrible. The man, all him do is just dribble. Believe me, he passed the left back, the right back for Arsenal almost every single time. And almost every single time he either drop on his face or him just do some stupidness. Garnacho alone could have created 3 to 4 big chances. Let me know if everyone in the
Yeah.
chat says the same thing. I am not. Once you watch a game, you have to agree. This man is. Oh my God, man, the man is a headache, man. It's one of the worst games I've seen from him. And him get up. The problem is, if he never got behind the defenders, then I wouldn't have a problem. But the fact that you're passing the player, let me just
We
go through his dribbles because obviously my eyeballs weren't on troubling me. All right, he had 7 dribbles, and 5 out of the 7 was completed dribbles, successful. That means he
yep.
gets behind the final player because
Yes.
all of his dribbles were one on one with the right back, and he passed him. But good God, man, the man was terrible, man, terrible, man. Still got a 7.2 because that he had all of the ball. He had all of the ball. Everything fell to him. Everything fell to him.
I know football that JD. What Man
All
City
right.
do? I know football.
Yeah. So
Man United do? I know football. I shoot me
yeah.
tell you.
All right. So
Ian me.
Sing says Garnacho tried very hard. I think he was over trying then. He was over trying. And that is his
JD.
problem. Lay the damn ball off to somebody beside you. Sometimes
All
the
he
people beside
did
him.
was beat the player
Terrible, man.
on his side of the field. That's not football. Football is about connectivity, involving your teammates.
Even
All he did was beat the
Yeah,
player
but
on the
Pastor, a
inside.
lot of that's what they want wingers to do: beat the player. There is no winger in the Premier League get beat a defender 5 times clear and then don't create one chance. Maybe only Imandoku. Maybe Imandoku are the only person and in the Premier League can do that. Actually do it. And don't get anything off the end product. Imandoku are the only person in the league can do something like that. Um,
Well, it was
um,
a pain to watch.
Football Global says facts JD. Shippo Tenag. I don't know how Liverpool didn't beat that bug team 3 times this season. Oh my God. Arsenal came in, got the job done. 3 points. Who cares? Oh, we got it. All right. So I have not even talked about my pointers as yet, because in a start as yet. Don't worry yourself. I have just given you the facts plus the other facts as well. Don't worry yourself. Um, all he does is wear the CR7. I've never seen Arsenal play so bad, even when they lose the game. That's what Demo says. I know Demo. Yeah, I agree with Demo there. Kush said he agreed. Yeah, man. Manchester United, if they just try to be more forward, they would have tore through Arsenal because they were getting behind. So Manchester United, with the first of the 2 FA Cup, give us the female check coach over the male coach. Garnacho, I play NFL. Entriori, oh my God, Garnacho is a baller. Him better than Saka yesterday. Yeah, but that is just dribbling alone. Skinny, you
He
can't you
wasn't
can't
better than Saka because Saka would connect a pass. That football is not just beating somebody. That I like when you play scrimmage for the girls them in a D Cup and Manning Cup. That is rubbish. And the football that
but for Manchester United fans, it's something that you guys can build off. Let me put it there, Pastor, because the way they play through to Arsenal sometimes, I like it. I like how they get to the final phase, even Arsenal pressing. Some people found it difficult for to pass through Arsenal press. They never had any problem to pass through it. The problem is just these guys on the white channels just never gave us what they truly could have. You know,
mm,
Saka rubbish as well. If Bruno was on the pitch, Manu would have won. I believe that someone with the creativity. I thought that they would have brought on Ericsson a lot faster, but they never didn't. Did they never did? Yep, Saka played, man. Saka played. Saka got injured. Saka played 82 minutes. 82 minutes. Saka played. He in the first half he looked more lively than the second half. Garnacho uh been getting lesson from Rashford. Yeah, yeah. He get too hype, man. He get too hype,
I
people.
agree with
I
that
agree,
one.
Tenag. I see the vision. He needs time. If they can build off this, there will be a little problem. But I still put Chelsea above them. Saka was garbage. All right, so let me go down to the controversial part now. I could see where people say, Manu was robbed of a penalty because they are saying that um, party party that barely turn up for games touched the ball. Party never touched the ball. I've pulled up the angle 16 times. Party slipped. Then, after realizing that the player will go on to touch the ball, was it Kobe? Was it Menu? Was it Menu? Um, let me go for the picture because I have the picture. I have the picture on my Twitter and I have the picture in my Discord. Party never touched no ball. It is a penalty. It is a penalty. Even the commentator says they don't know how in the world they don't look at this a little bit longer. The number 16. So number 16 was Diallo. Diallo. It was Diallo. It
Mhm.
was Diallo. Diallo. It was a penalty for me. It was a penalty for me. Party never touched no ball. Party never touched no ball at all. It's a lie. I've watched it 3 times, 4 times, tried to zoom up the angle. Party never touched the ball. He touched the man foot, clear out the man first because he fell on the ground, people, then extend his leg out with a little bit of force. But I don't know if it's because of the replay, make it look like it's not as bad. But he did it on purpose. So it's a
There were
second,
three.
it's the third week in a row Arsenal getting away with calls per people.
There were
Umza said, of course. All right, so let me just ask the viewing. So people don't do you what it wasn't no penalty. I revive said no penalty. All right, so let me hear what people said. Is it a penalty or not? Umza said not a
all right.
penalty.
JD, people keep forgetting the modified rules as it relates to what constitutes a penalty. If you impede the player,
No pen. Jaro said, stop him in madness. No pen. Jesus God. All right, let me try get the. I'm gonna get the video. I'm gonna get the video. I'm
the,
gonna
the,
put it on my Instagram. I'm gonna put it. JD Ahmad lost the ball, no penalty, but not because me can't understand. You know wicked some man.
who
Look at
had
this
the
picture. Let me
ball?
put.
Nobody had the ball.
Nobody had the ball.
So you
Nobody
can't
had the
say
ball. It's
he
every
lost it. Nobody had the ball.
yo, man,
Once you impede him,
Every week Arsenal get away with
once
them
you
foolishness.
impede him heading to the
Every week
goal,
Arsenal get away with them foolishness.
I
Wanna
can't,
make up story for
the
Arsenal
ball is
every
going.
week.
Well, I don't know.
Mr. Smith, I'm on the road, so I use this when I'm on the road. But I'm not at home. I'm on the road. I'm waiting for my kid. All right. Yes. So sorry about that, Smith. If you don't like this farmer. But when I'm in house, I'm gonna go back to my normal. My computer is all right. But I'm arguing this point. Let me try get the play because I a 3 weeks in a row, I'm 4 weeks in a row. I'm here, talking about an incident that could have changed the game for Arsenal. You saw no wicked every week couldn't come on the back Arsenal. Wow. If he didn't have the ball, it means he lost the ball. So we never said he had the ball. I'm just saying, but if you're clear, look,
JD, based on how the rule is written, there was no one that was credited with having the ball at the time of the impact, which means you impede him in the penalty box from getting to the ball. And that, by definition, is a penalty call. There
all
is
right, it's
no
okay. It's okay.
way. There
All,
is no
all
way
I'm
you
saying,
impede him from
Pa-
getting the ball and it is not flagged as a penalty.
Pastor, all I'm saying, if 3 weeks in a row we are here talking about that penalty calls that favored go in the favor of Arsenal. And it could all 3 games were decided on those calls. All 3 games. So I don't think Arsenal is far behind. Um, I think what I'm saying here, clearly, I think Arsenal is good this season. Let me give them their credit. But I think the league desperately wants somebody to compete with our Man City. They are pretty much forcing Arsenal there with these calls. They are pretty much forcing Arsenal. I'm very sorry, people. I think Arsenal is definitely the second best team, but I do believe that you, even not care how corrupted you are for your team, you have to say that these calls, three calls in a row, go into Arsenal's favor. And you can't 100% come here and say, "Yo, it was not a penalty." I'm telling you, let me. I'm gonna look for it on the internet and reshare it on my Twitter. You guys are going
Leave
to
the
say I'm bad
penalty.
mind every
Marlon,
week. When you say I'm bad
Marlon, I
mind
try
every
get me
week.
to
When you say
laugh.
I'm
All
bad
right,
mind.
Marlon, me laugh. I laugh. You want me laugh, Marlon. Leave the penalty. He will get it in the FA Cup.
So, hold on. So, no, why no want the penalty in the FA? Yeah, oh my God. So it's like, oh, I sit you know and we nothing. And that's the oh no. So so after me, I pick up for Manchester United. The Manchester United fan them still a bad mind City. Wow.
No,
All
but
right,
hold on.
all
No.
right.
You see the predicament I'm in now, JD, because I have three EPL teams. So I am not going to fight against City to support Manu. I'm just calling it exactly as how it is. I believe if the refereeing, if the officiating was fair, the game would have been different. But Manu didn't do themselves no favors by how they played. So me not leave it to no FA Cup because them are gonna play against Man City. I want the team that plays the football to win, even though
All right, just
I will be supporting both teams.
you see it. It's a trend on the internet. You see it. As soon as I type in Manu, Arsenal penalty claim, I tell the first thing come up. All right, I'm just trying to look for the video to give you guys. All right. Okay, people slam um um because Gary never said it should have been a penalty. But I'm not. So people, is this on me alone, dumb and fool, and other people call it. Like, obviously, Gary Neville is biased towards Manu. But if you watch the game, the commentator was saying that I think Arsenal got away with something there. So no problem, no problem. Let me leave it alone because I know people will say that I'm bad minded because they can't just look at what I'm arguing to say I have a case. They can't even say I have a case. They're just going to say I'm bad minded. It's all right. If you type it in, then it must come up. No. I just type in. Uh, Over the years, it have been several penalty claims. So if this was not a solid one, they wouldn't put it in that bracket. Oh my. All right, there is no case. Arsenal, it's all right. You know what? City should just don't play the next match. Them don't play the next matches and let them win the league. Just don't play it because every week some dodgy calls. All right, so, Sal ESP said corruption in soccer is a very sad thing. They are destroying this beautiful game at professional
I
and
believe so too.
international level. All right, JD. Oh, you know, City is the most hated team. No, I'm listening to them. A man said he wants a penalty in the City game. He doesn't really care about this one. All right. Um, in a few years, there is going to be me a massive scandal involving referee getting paid off. I believe so. I believe so. Sing. I am. Believe me. If City, if ours, even if City win this league, I am. Yo. You know what? Let me not talk. Let me not talk. I'm gonna make sure I save all of these clips and put them out. All right. What else will come? If you type that JD. I saw the other incidents them over the years as well. Over the years, but definitely the one that we are talking about yesterday is the top one. The top one. How was Mount Pleasant game? AC, I never watched it. I just gave the score on it, you know? That's all. I don't want no penalty. I want Tenag out. Okay. So, oh my God. But be honest, just in attacking. Look, if a man put you in on the field, Pastor, and you have done everything aside from just doing what you envision yourself. Like when you get past the defender, you put you in the isolated position, and then he comes up to your sense, and you don't do it. So you know what? Yesterday performance. I wouldn't blame Tenag for nothing. I think Tenag played a beautiful game. He did exactly what he should
The
have done. But
players were on the field.
it's just Garnacho on those mans. It's just Marlon. It's just Garnacho on those youth. You need to call out because of them was garbage yesterday. Him have 5 chances to put the ball in the back of net. And Pastor,
Five
we
with
are Pastor. We are not even
zero.
talking. Pastor, we're not even talking when he got away 6 yards away from the box. I don't I don't know if he tried to pass it across the goalkeeper or he tried to put it in the net. When all he needed to do is put it back on the penalty spot and the keeper touch it and it goes I think it goes outside. So he made some poor
brother.
decision. Garnacho alone yesterday could have won the game for Manu because Garnacho alone got enough
60 per,
chances to
if
make
he
the
had
error.
if he had used 60% of those 5 passes correctly, Man U win 3-1.
Marlon said we should leave him alone. He's young. Okay, all right. So because you're young, you get away with everything. So I don't know why you put him on
I
the
am
team.
not buying that. I am Man U is my side. Me not buy that. Me not buy that rubbish. So how so hold on. So hold on. He's young, leave him. So how we want 18-year-old in the senior national team? They're not
Oh
young.
God. Pastor gone back to Jamaica team now. Oh Lord. All right, so all
Man,
right. Hold on, Pastor. Let me stop it. People, we're just on 50 odd likes. 50 odd likes. Let me get it up closer to 100. We have 139 in the house. What you need to do is just click the triple dot at the top of the screen. And a person that said, "Why am I still using this on YouTube?" It's on YouTube. So I choose to use which system I want. I'm just using the phone system. It's on my phone, so I use it. So please do get the likes up for me, people. Let me get up to 70, 75. It's very easy to do so. Click the triple dot at the top of the screen, share the video, like the video, and let we just have a good time. I can tell you, over the last few days, these are some of the best streams I have done. Most enjoyable streams I've done. I know that Demon and Monday don't really like them streams, but I am really enjoying the streams because at least we're talking football right throughout, you know. So people get likes up. Come on, get likes up. Do better than that. Garnacho was the best player on both teams. Demo, he got the most chances. He was put in the most in the best positions, but he was not the best player. I can't credit a man for failing. All right, we can't credit him for failing. All right, he had the good position. Him skin Arsenal right back over and over. That is true. But we can't credit him, Demo, for failing, man. Only thing him do on the field is just dribble, man. You need to have some end product
Demo
fast.
Demo is a Dacaster Cup, Manning Cup football fan.
Pastor,
So
pastor,
once
pastor,
you
pastor,
can pass the
pastor,
player,
pastor, 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 stop disrespect Demo. I'm not gonna make you get away with it. Because you come the other day and try disrespect Demo. Demo watch
no, no,
football.
no, no.
Demo barely watch Jamaican football. So don't do it, Pastor. Please, please. You're gonna create an unnecessary
No, but
war.
JD, all right, hold on. Let me say that
Pastor,
another. Let me say
pastor,
that
the man
another way.
opinion, Pastor. The man just give him cake. But Pastor, sometimes you believe certain war in the man.
All right,
See
leave it
in
right
a
there.
war. Oh God, man.
It's Monday morning. You're not worrying this morning. Leave it right there.
No, no, man. Yeah, no, man. But those things can seem disrespectful, and then big war start with you and Demo. All right. Yes, because from that day, yeah, war with Demo for no reason. All right. Jeremy Miller, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Manchester United and Barcelona need to play. The loser title so I can enjoy myself. Big Inter Milan and another title. Okay. All right. Demo move like Garnacho pillar, man. No, man, no, man. Maybe Demo just see the talent in the player. We never said the player is not talented. We never said that. We all said we know the talent of the player, but the end product was poor yesterday. So that's we're just calling him out because if you're gonna put a man on the field, that man should bear the brunt of the responsibility. That's why he's on the damn field. All right, that's all I'm saying, and that's why I said I disagree with Demo. I can't credit the man for being the best player. Yes, he was the most successful dribbler on the field. All right, so then go Doku are the best baller in the Premier League. Then Doku are the best baller in the Premier League because him can beat everybody. You get me? The same thing with disrespect Doku for enough. Obviously, Garnacho have more close control skills than him, so it looks a little bit different. All right. Demo, Lord God, me pick up for you, make you and Pastor in a war. Demo, we know that the man was him score was high. Demo, if you dribble, if you do 50 dribble and you're a winger, Demo, you don't think you're gonna get 9 point? No, not 9 point, you're gonna get 8. If you don't make no bad passes or nothing on the soccer sofa, you don't think you're gonna get 8. And you know, scoring a goal, you know, create no key chances, you know, create no big chances, no key pass, and you know, create a big chance. You're still gonna get a 8, you know, because you beat the defender and stuff. So sometimes the stats itself have to kind of connect with the eye test as well. Yes, and we saw the man, Demo, him could have get 10 or 11 yesterday then. Let me put it right there, Demo. Him could have get 10 or 11 yesterday, alone by himself. That's all I'm going to say. All right? That's how people feel about Doku. Um, just like how you feel about Garnacho. Okay. All right. I all right. So Demo, see me answer it the proper way, Demo. Him could have get 10 yesterday. Clearly the best player yesterday on the field by a country mile. JD Warlord himself. No, we are trying to improve the channel. All right. Yes. He has missed a lot of chances, which was not pleasing. All right. So people admitting the truth. All right. No man, I'm just telling Pastor so we don't want no badness. Pull up his numbers. Demo, we talk about Demo. All right, let me go through the kid stats because Demo, we don't want to slow down the show for that. All right, he played 90 minutes. He had one key pass in the game. One. All right. Had 62 touches, completed 28 of 39 passes, 76%. All right. Shots off target, 3. Shots blocked, 4. So he had 7 shots and none of them on target. All right. Dribbles attempted 7, completed 5 of them, which we praise him for his talent to pass the defenders them. That is incredible from him. Ground was 5 of 8, and he lost possession 19 times, and had 1 interception, and had 1 dribble pass. All right. So the man could have done way better. A 7 shots him having in the game yesterday. 7. And believe me, the 3 of his shots them outside was poor decision because he had cutters for him to just slip them through, and they're inside the box for a better chance. So he was the man they handed everything to, and I thought that he failed the team yesterday. You know, they were black shots. Demo, I was watching the game. That's why I said you have to connect the eye test. Demo, everybody has said the same thing. Everybody has said the same thing. If he was more mature, he would have done better with those balls, Demo. Him alone could have either get an assist and 2, 3 goals if he was better with his decision making. So we can give him credit, Demo, but still call out where he drops short. All right. So
There,
we're not beating the kid. We are not
there were
beating the
two
kid.
times when he kicked. There were 2 times when he kicked. But all he had to do was go in the box and draw the foul and win 2 penalties. Since you refuse to pass it to your teammates, rather than kick with the ball, just dribble go into the box because you have the ability to beat the man. Draw the foul and and win the penalty.
Yeah. Agreed.
Man
Agreed.
United is the first team that I support. There is no way I am going to. We used to play football. There's no way I'm going to accept that from. You have the skill to go around the man and you can't get no connectivity with the team. That don't make no sense.
All right. Marlon has a look company. Marlon said, big up yourself. You support Manchester United. Garnacho don't do good. Do good. Don't make City win EPL. Okay, so you know what? Let me move on. Let me move on. All right. People, please do hit the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. Thanks to all the subscription coming through. We are around 300 away from 11,000. So let we keep on getting it closer to 11,000. JD Casemiro failed to, yeah man, Casemiro caused the goal 100%. Failed to just track back in line, and he was too slow. Then you had the German. Let me give you his name. Sometimes I forgot his name. The German, good control there, from him, and he just slipped it through. Very good. Averts. A good control there from good positioning him from Averts to stay inside, and then he whips in a good ball, and the Belgian Trossard keep on scoring very much important goal for Arsenal. If they do win the title, Trossard need a statue out of the front of the Emirates. You understand me? Because he scored some critical goal. I think without Trossard, they lost like maybe easy well 9, 9, 10 points this season. Trossard, very, very good, important plays for him. From him, yeah, very good, important plays, and we have to give Havertz his credit as well. Havertz really step up. Havertz really step up this season. All right, yeah, man. Started off slow. They were beating him the whole year, and he lives. He showed that he's here to stay. All right. Do you agree that Casemiro should have leave EPL to a lower league? No, man. Why should he leave to a lower league? Um, sometimes you need motivation. I just believe that he thought that Manchester United would have been better, and because they're failing, the hype can't rejuvenate him to be a little bit younger. So he's showing his age because you're frustrated and you're like you're like a teacher there teaching kids to be better. All right, you saw Cross, Madrid, and those guys. They're still playing solid and doing their thing because something is there to motivate them. You understand me? They are not helping people. Like they're so that's the problem. I think if you put Casemiro on City team, he looks better. If you put him in Arsenal's team, he looks better because he doesn't have to be helping people and telling people certain things. This youth is overrated, just like Bellingham. I wouldn't say Bellingham is overrated. All right. So we have Aston Villa, Liverpool. Aston Villa, Liverpool. Oh, we're looking at that one,
Ah, Aston Villa, Liverpool.
and we can
They,
talk about Aston Villa's shortcomings against Olympiacos, how impactful that will be. And it's at Birmingham. It's at Birmingham, people. It's at Birmingham. How
yeah,
much of a
Aston Villa
factor
will be
that
at
will be
home.
as well?
Aston Villa will be at home.
Yes. So how
Yeah,
much of a factor that will be because they just conceded four from Olympiacos. So you think it's gonna be you know?
I did say Olympiacos go and beat them. No, that's not the game that I gave a scoreline on.
No, man, you gave the
Um,
scoreline for it. You're right, man. You're right. You're right. You're actually right
yeah,
with the prediction as well. Yeah.
yeah.
So and
I
they looked solid in the game. They never looked anything exceptional. In the Olympiacos game, I thought that Olympiacos deserved to win. At least deserve a draw out of the game. So maybe 2-2 would have been the best result Aston Villa would have gotten. But they never did anything to win the game against Olympiacos. I'm very sorry. All right.
JD, this is what I used to grade teams that I call championship contending teams. When you come to certain games, even when the teams are graded higher than you, those are the games you want to show up in so people take notice of you. So they can say, all right, they're a championship contender. Right now, how Aston Villa is playing, people are uncertain if they're going to hold on to that fourth spot. And there's good reasoning for people to be, you know, unsettled. I don't I don't want to say it that way because I don't it's Monday morning. I'm not starting no fast. You see, when I have a player that I consider special,
Jesus Christ.
I want that player to, even when the team is losing, have people talking about them as the special player on the team. Mr. Michael Antonio West Ham get beaten, and the commentators call Michael Antonio name as many times as he called the player on the winning team. We are do this stuff. So Aston Villa need a player like that for matches like those when you are the underdog, but you have that player where keep the team relevant. I think Aston Villa is missing that in a player or
They have a
two
lot of
players that
injury. They have a lot of injuries, so you don't
yeah,
think that's
but
their part.
all right. And that is why they said the teams with quality benches win championships because injuries are part of sports. So you're going to lose quality players, but if your bench is not that good, then and even our reggae boy is playing not not fully fit, and it is showing up as the season closes out that he's carrying a niggle somewhere. It is affecting his game as it relates to how prolific, for want of a better word, he has been this season. He's carrying something. So I mean, It is taken
I
away
think
from.
but Pastor, I kind of disagree. I think um Aston Villa will still get Champions League space, not because they are good. I agree with you on them needed more special players and maybe need more players for the system that they're trying to play. But maybe that's the reason why they play this system in the first place, due to the fact that they don't have the players to fit a
Yeah,
more expansive system. You understand me? Um, but because they're on 67 points, Tottenham is on 63 already with 2 games to play. They have 2 as well. Obviously, we're talking about the one that they're going to go in, which they are not favorites. They are 1 to 2. Liverpool is the favorites for that game, and I actually think Liverpool going into this one will actually be the favorites. I think they're going to do everything to win it, and I actually believe that
and
they're going to win
Liverpool
it.
will win. The,
I think
by
Liverpool
by
will win. I
by
think they
my
will
count,
win.
I think Liverpool will win. Um,
And that will motivate Tottenham. But good God,
no,
I
but
want
JD,
Aston Villa to win. So I want Aston Villa to win so bad. So that means Tottenham have no hope to reach nowhere. You understand me?
but this is what I
But
was
I
alluding to
can't lie to
JD.
you. I can't lie to you. You know.
This is what I was alluding to JD. I'm not saying Aston Villa will not hold on. I'm saying people are not so comfortable as before because they have seen the diminishing returns with the
Yeah.
players that have to be on the
Where is
par.
Sing? Where is Sing when it needs Sing? Where is Sing? Oh,
Li-
please, Aston Villa beat
Liverpool is the
Liverpool.
second team that I cheer for. Liverpool went beat Aston Villa 3-1. They go blank Aston Villa 3-1.
Why? I can't pick up Aston Villa, but I want Aston Villa. People, even though I think Aston Villa not gonna win, I am going to go with Aston Villa 2-1. I don't believe it, but I'm going with Aston Villa 2-1 because that's what I want. Because we they need to get enough points so Tottenham can just relax themselves and try to save themselves for next season.
I don't think they're going to beat Liverpool. In
Even a
fact,
draw. No,
let me say
a
it
draw wouldn't
different.
help them.
I believe Liverpool
A
will
win,
win
then they need
3-1.
3-1.
And
You
I
said
still
3-1. You going?
and I still expect Bailey to be a factor in the
Yeah, but
game.
Pastor and Bailey alone play for the team. So why you have to
N-
keep on a? You
As
just
Bailey
have
are the
to.
reggae boy upon the
People
team.
must tell
Hold
you
on, hold
stop
on.
whining.
Hello, hello. As Bailey are the reggae boy upon
You
the
love
team.
whining,
I
Pastor.
am still promoting the Reggae Boys, doing well, closing out the season. I am holding true
Yeah, but Pastor,
to
we're gonna
support.
get to be
Yes,
we're gonna get to
yes.
Bailey, Pastor. But from day years of push a war, you look like you wake up on the wrong side of Pastor. If I call you
I
today,
am not.
it look like you
So they
choose
want me to say a while ago that
you
is
look like
war.
all you choose violence today, Pastor. You sound like Kendrick Lamar, man.
No, 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 no. You make people in the chat that say me a whole grudge. Me a whole grudge for your pastor. I mean, I know who me a whole grudge is. That is the thing. They know more about me holding grudge than I am. Me not hold no grudge against nobody.
Uh, all right, so give us some prediction, people. But people, come on, people hit the like button, man. Come on, get the likes up to
How are we
100
not at
people.
100
Get
likes?
likes up to 100. Get the likes up. So fine. So I am going with 2-1 Aston Villa because that's what I want. But I could easily well see a draw or a win for Liverpool. All right, so people get the likes up, get the triple dot at the top of the screen, and click the like button and get the likes up so we can move on the show because we are going into the next predictions and then we talk about the Reggae Boys a little bit before we finish off the program for the day. All right.
Uh,
All
Football
right.
Global and everybody else,
The,
please
the,
stop. I support Man U as the first team, Liverpool as the second team, Man City as the third team. That is not going to change. I am too far gone to revisit that. That is from in the 80s. It is so. Let it rest. Please. I know they are rivals, but it is so. It is like
uh,
the laws
uh,
of the Medes and the Persians written in stone. It shall not change.
all right, all right. So Dima says Liverpool has nothing to play for. They will win. Okay, so only when Liverpool have something to play for, they don't win the games. Them. Why? The man just change,
Why?
man.
The team
The
them
man have no
not
respect
do
for
well this
Liverpool
year.
anymore. Warren, big up yourself, big boss, man. Thanks for passing through. My bad man, pastor friend. Oh my God. All right. Warren Webster said 2-2 draw. I could see that happening, but I don't think Aston Villa Aston Villa look like a shell of themselves, man. Damn, man. You have too many sides, Pastor. Yeah, man, you have to pick one side. That's what the man wants to say, Pastor.
That is not
One
going to
side.
happen. It is done.
All right. And Jason Guna says 3-1 to Liverpool. All right.
Exactly,
So
Jason. I agree.
so and all them desperate. And the first time them want Aston Villa lose, you know. Jason them want Aston Villa lose, you know. The whole year they want Aston Villa win, you know. But this time they want to say Aston Villa for lose. All them in the chat, yeah man, Aston Villa for lose. So Tottenham desperately know that they can finish in that spot because remember, if Aston Villa lost that game, you know, and lose that game, you know, it's gonna be 37 game played. So if
Mm.
Tottenham go win that game, you know, and the final day, Tottenham just need to win, and a result go bad for Aston Villa. Aston Villa have to go to Crystal Palace, which is in ridiculous form. You understand me? So that would have given Tottenham the real chance to say that they can finish Champions League spots. Why? One thing I know, over this season I've learned about Jamaican people the most. Now you know, I've learned about them. You know, believe me, man. Um, 2-1 to Liverpool, Jaro. Yes. So all the Arsenal man them want Aston Villa lose the game. Pastor professional wagonist like myself. Oh my god, drive up laugh out loud and Jason Guna says, I don't want them to lose. I think they will lose. That is a big difference. Okay. So you would like them to win? No, I'm just gonna ask you. Would you like them to win? So Tottenham has nothing to play for. Answer that for me, please. Would you like them to win? All right? Because in my heart, I know you don't want them to win. Because you want Spurs to have something to fight for because you want Tottenham to Arsenal to win the league. So you want Tottenham to have something to fight for. You and Umzo today coming like, you know, God, going to take me for idiot. You understand? But it's okay. You know, let me leave it
Jenny,
alone.
you see these Jamaican fans, they're wicked, you know. You hear what they
Yes,
say?
you're
Me a
wicked.
play it safe, me have the three big side. So me can't lose. In the 80s, Man City wasn't in the top echelon of the foot. Me couldn't wicked so people. I find my 80s me have the three side. Me couldn't wicked so. Eh? In the 80s. Man City they were in the big side league. Me couldn't wicked. And right now, Man United is not performing to be championship contenders. Why are you so wicked? You don't stop my life, my character. I'm too wicked, man.
All right. So, all right. Um, so I've seen Jason Ferran's comment. It was a war for no reason. Marlon said Aston Villa winning that game. All right, thank you, Marlon. You're the only one that said so. Jason now. Listen, here, listen, people, just listen well. Listen to well what he said here. I want them to win. Would rather I want them to win. So that means you're saying you want you want them to win would rather Villa make it into the Champions League than Spurs. So you would rather. So hold on, because me not read that right. I want them to win. That is, me not understand because it confused me. So you would rather Aston Villa win, or you rather Spurs win? All right, because remember, it's not just Spurs winning, making it to the Champions League. It is more of Spurs having something to play for because Spurs they will find somewhere else some other way to mess it up. But just the belief of them can make the Champions League will make them come out and fight hard against City. So that's what we're asking. But maybe you never get what I'm saying. Yeah. But I will read your follow-up comment. I will read that one. Three side pasta carry. You're also a part-time City fan, Pastor. Brian Brown, big
No,
up yourself. I
full
don't
time.
believe. All right, Pastor. You're fighting a battle where you don't take up all of the stream. Aston Villa appearing Aston Villa
For
appearing
Bailey
for a comedy
party.
party. Oh God. Oh that Omar Henry said, good morning, JD and Pastor. Interested conversation. Please keep up the good work. Yeah man. We are trying to reason out things logically. Cause the one Jason at
Guarantee,
say,
man.
I try swing out of it, Cause he must say him hate Tottenham so bad. He would have rather Tottenham don't make the Champions League. But at the same time, you would like to have your enemy, which is Tottenham, to go out there and fight for you to win it as well, because you don't have the chance to fight that battle yourself. So you would want them to have the enough adrenaline in their backs to go out there and fight. So you can't tell me say you wouldn't want that. So I'm pretty much confused. I want Villa to make Champions League over Spurs, but Villa losing to Liverpool today and still making it to the Champions League. Yes. Okay. Spurs will still have Europa League to play. But the difference between money, and remember, guys, you have to go into metrics as well. When you make the Champions League, just the money what you get is more money you can spend as well. All right, that pool is still in, so you can bring in different level of players as well.
I want the Sims,
So a
man.
lot of things
I
going on.
pray for them Sims.
All right, you can't
About
trust pasta, say them a bun pasta. All right, so
about about 5 times Sims type the same message say Old Trafford is
serious.
falling. They
That
need to
was the
pray for
reason.
them. Yes, Sims, I am praying for them. But they need to help themselves and beat Arsenal when they get Arsenal to beat.
All right,
'Cause
so let
Arsenal
me
ain't play no football to win.
because we still need to go back to some reggae boys conversation here. All right, but let me go to the next one. So people kind of siding with Liverpool. More people saying Liverpool will take it. All right.
Yeah, man.
Uh, all right.
Beside
So
I go
and
win,
then
man.
now and then Tuesday, because maybe tomorrow we don't have anything to do. We
I
will
go beat
just
up my reggae boy team, you know.
and then Tuesday now we have Manchester City, Tottenham. They are still saying City have the edge. Is a 6-1 favorite City at Tottenham,
Mm.
just the same. You see the same, Pastor?
Yes. City win 3 goals to 1.
I think it's gonna be a tougher game. I do see a lot
It
of
no,
goals in it.
I believe it's going to be a tougher game. But as I said for the last 2 weeks, maybe three, City going ahead, JD, is an animal. They're not going to be reined in. And everybody with City play, they're going to press them off of the park. I believe City is going to play critical games. It's going to be bad for any opponent they face. It no matter who they face, it's going to be bad for them. City
All
is
right.
finishing this strong.
All right. Jamaican Guru. We had Mount Pleasant winning 2-1. Over Waterhouse, I think. And then we have Cavaliers defeating Arnett 3 goals to 1. A red card was issued in the 64th minute. Mount Pleasant won, and you had 4 goals in the Arnett um, Cavalier. All right, so that's how it is. So I think it sets up a Mount Pleasant um, um, Cavalier final again. All right, for the 600 time in a row. All right, Pastor, that was the sign yesterday at Old Trafford. Tenag make the theater of dreams fall apart. Gunners to win. Big of yourself next move. Jaro says 2-2. Congrats on another league win, City. Spurs will not stop them from getting 3 points. Well, West Ham still have the chance to do so. All right, guys, we still need 30 more likes on the video to reach our target. So 30 more likes. So find the like button and get the 30 up. All right, so let me move into the reggae boys now. Before, because we have like 30 more minutes to go. So let me get the 30 likes in the 30 more minutes. All right. Let me go to the forward line now. Um, with Demari Gray having a slight injury, I think he might. I don't know if he's gonna recover, but I think he should be okay. By the time when selection. So, you look at the forward lines them now. Who would be your wingers and forwards that you try to bring in based off what you saw?
All right. I am not reading past the concussion injury for Demari Gray. Let me start there. So I'm thinking he's in. 2 weeks, you're back from concussion injury. You're good. Let it be so, Lord. So I'm factoring Demari Gray in. I am, and this is from the players that we have. I'm going Cephas, Low, Gray. I am hoping Hutchinson's situation is settled and I'll have Hutchinson. And if not settled, at a point where Hutchinson is available. So those would be my four with Mikel Antonio and Boza sharing duties up top. So those
All
would
right.
be my six. So those would be my six, the six offensive players.
I'm
You,
gonna
you,
go with
you, you
I'm
know you
gonna go
have
with
Bobby Reed to throw in the mix and
yeah,
all of
but
that.
man,
So yeah,
yeah, man. Big up everyone coming in. Just please hit the like button on your way coming in. Is Bailey available? No, we can't put Bailey in it as yet. But I'm gonna try and pick around that. I'm gonna pick around Bailey Hutchinson so
yeah,
far. So I'm gonna go with Antonio, Shamar, Shamar, on my list. And then now the rest of the strikers now, or would I look at the rest of the strikers? Because I don't know about who has papers. So Shamar and Cephas would have finished off with Cephas.
yeah.
Cephas.
If
Jamal Low did enough for me to come back in. So that is
in the
four
absence
players.
of in the
Bobby
absence of
Reed.
Omari Bailey, Omari Hutchinson, while you're going JD, in the absence of Omari Hutchinson, I'm going with Williams. In if there's no Omari Hutchinson, I'm going with Williams.
Yes, I would take Williams as well. But I'm naming out. So I have Cephas, Shamar, Antonio, Jamal Lowe, Bobby Reed. That's five already. And
Hmm.
then now, if Hutchinson comes in, Hutchinson would have added to it. Bailey comes in, Bailey would have added to it. Yeah, it doesn't matter if he has fallen off Marlon. He's training with a better team. Get some minutes here and there. So Shamar, people could say the same about Shamar as well. So I have to go with that one.
I am not
Ricardo Badji
factoring
says
Bailey any at all until I see a statement from Bailey that he's making himself available. He made a statement that he's going to the party. So I'm not and that's why I'm not factoring
yeah, but
Bailey any at all.
Pastor. We already said that, Pastor.
Yeah.
You never have addressed that, because we already said no Hutchinson and no Bailey. We never addressed it none at all. We just go with who we have. So the five what we have right here, you say we don't go for Romario. All right.
Yeah.
Ricardo Baggio says if Whisper available, I think he should be available. Is well, but did he do enough to get called in for the national team? That's a question I would honestly ask you. You honestly think that he did enough to get called in? To be honest, I'm going to be honest here right here. I think if you're going to call back Whisper in the team, I think you could have called back Junior Flemings in the team because of the position, the formation that he's playing, and the people that he would have used in the team. I would have called back Junior Flemings in the team to play that role in the left midfield. I would have called back Junior Flemings to do it. I saw him playing and he's doing a good job. Yes. And he's playing with physical persons that I think, and he knows the national team. He has done okay for the national team so far. So I would have done that. I would have called Flemmer back if that's the case. If we are running out of players and I have to choose between him and Whisper, no, Whisper is young. But I think Flemmer is playing a good enough league and he has the experience, and we want people that can get the job done. I'm not just looking for people to put on the numbers. So I would have get back Flemmer in. Jason Ferran, watch him. Just watch what he's doing. Um, Ricardo Badger said, of course, I think Whisper did enough. All right, no, gonna yes, I would. I, I'm talking about this specific moment. If we can't get other players and we need somebody to get the job done now, me can't like we do no people. It's like nobody can do nothing for redeem themselves. We're talking about a player playing in U21 and a player playing in professional football. And I'm saying I saw him do enough. He has done enough for Jamaica already. I would have brought him back in. So how can we look at it? We agreed to take Williams. Flemings did enough in USL and zero USL and then move overseas, but it never worked out for him. And it's working out for him now. But yet they would have bring in Williams, but not bring in Flemings. So I'm just saying, based on what I saw, I would have brought in Flemings. That's if those are the two options I have, you know. Yes. Can't leave out Maestro Whisper. That's what Guru says. All right. Jaro said he agrees with me, and Carl East. Well, East not playing bad either, you know. East not playing bad either, unless you are saying the EPL U21 is not good enough. No, I'm not saying it's not good enough, but I've watched the players them aside from those people reporting that people scoring goals. All right, I've watched the player, and the player is not up to the speed that you guys are saying. I just don't want to break anybody's feeling, but he's not up to that speed that we're saying. He gets goals and he's getting contribution, but you have to watch the players them, you know. Aside from just goals and just the clips that we post, you know. And then you can respect our takes and certain things. He's not fighting against nobody. I'm just saying, if I'm looking for somebody that's ready now, I am going to pick Flemings over Whisper. I'm not saying that he couldn't just turn up and score a goal. He could turn up and score a goal. But Fleming score goals for Jamaica. He scores more goals for Jamaica than Whisper. That's all I'm saying. And he has the experience and he's having a good season as well in a professional league. So that's why I said I would have brought Flemings. If more, I heard it's going to be 26 spots. So if it's 26 spots, no, I heard it could possibly change to 26. If 26, this definitely will bring Whisper in it if we don't have the other people. So Whisper could still make it with Flemings in it if it expands from 23 to 26.
My
Guru said
take
it's
on it.
Whisper time now. All right, fair enough. I give you
My
guys the
ta-
time
my
to.
take on it.
Yes,
If
go,
it's
go ahead, Bob.
26 players, Whisper still doesn't make it. If you're saying you're picking players which are the highest level available players, I am not a Fleming supporter. I'm not an East supporter. But I am not. I believe even Gray at this time. Fleming's East Gray. So there is no space in the 26 for Whisper. We're going in a competition to win. So even at 26, I am not contemplating Whisper because I have three other players. Because I have three other players playing in professional league with the kind of physicality that you expect to be facing in Concacaf. The U21s at this time that Whisper is playing in does not offer that. The three guys that I just mentioned are in the roles that makes them better equipped for the team at this time.
For me,
No
as I
space for
said,
Whisper in my
I
26.
I I, I kind of differ when it comes on to the 26. Yes, but Dima, the first game coming up is for the World Cup qualifiers, which is the 6th, right? JD
Yes.
drinking something strong in the morning. So if you don't agree with me, the Ballad Stevie, the difference with me, you know, I have gone and watched all. Once people report certain things, I go there and watch them, you know, and I give my take on it. I am seeing what I'm seeing. In the U21s, the U21s is not as strong as last year. And look at, you know how strong the U21s were last year. Look at what these guys left and Garnacho to do. Some ridiculous things. All right, so I'm not gonna disrespect them. I'm just saying, and I agreed. I said I would have considered him for the 26 for 26, I would have considered it, and that is if we're not getting Hutchinson, we're not getting Bailey. So if we're not getting none of those players, if we put Bailey and Hutchinson in it, I don't think he makes it even if it's a 26. Demo. But if we don't have those two guys, I think he could be considered for the 26. But stop acting like the other players them not doing nothing in football, people. I'm very sorry. I think some of the time you guys get propaganda and stars propaganda struck. Because I would say I can't say he's a star over the other player them. So I have to say it's propaganda struck more than anything else. You get me? The other guys, them, they are Jamaican barns and they are doing good. So watch them first before we jump to that conclusion, people. I'm begging you. All right, JD, if you have the final spot on the 26th squad, would you take Dixon or who would you take, Dixon or Whisper? At first, when before Whisper started to kick off, for me, I said Dixon because Dixon played variety of positions. But based on what he's doing now, I think he has improved to certain levels. So I would put Whisper a little bit back over him. So I would pick Whisper over Dixon at this present moment. Still believe that Dixon have better positioning than him, but I think he's getting a little bit stronger than Dixon. All right, and I know that he could create one or two chances. More faster than Dixon at this point. Because remember, both of them development is going hand in hand. So I have to check them every 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Then I will have a different answer. But at this point, I would pick Whisper over Dixon at this point. All right? At this point. I think if a player deserves to go, we should pick him. Yeah, Pastor, if 100 players you had JD not picking Whisper, you guys are always make me laugh and it's bad pass. So Tricox, that means you have not listened to what I've just said. So look how you come here blatantly lying on me. Look how you come here blatantly lying on me. Blatantly lying on me. I just said if I have a 26 pastor, I would consider him for the 26. And then you tell a lie for me. Pastor go the opposite direction than me. So, brother, please listen to
No, but
understand
no,
and
but
not listen to the
even with me not putting him in our 26, JD, I gave justifiably reasons for him at this time wouldn't being in my 26. The league in which East plays is a much more combative league than the U21s. The league in which Fleming is playing is a much more combative league than the U21. The league in which Gray plays a much more combative league in the U21. So these three players who are doing enough at this time in the leagues they're playing are better suited. I am. There is no excuse I'm going to take from Grim.
But Pastor, if you explain yourself 600 times,
They're still going to go with the
yes. So,
with the
so
narrative that we're
let's
against
make
Whisper.
up make up flow
Yeah.
the thing.
So progress to show.
Ad 11 says you guys are only looking at now, and that's the problem. How many players can play on a given match day? We can play up to 16 on a given match day, or 11 plus the 5 substitution. Yes, and some of these players that we're talking about, they are not as old as what you think. They still have a next full cycle without some of them even touching 30 years old. All right? Yes. Pastor is the bigger eater. Oh my God. No, not because Pastor don't agree with you. All right. Remember, Jamaican Borough is we are passing information when we come here because you watch some games, I watch some games, Pastor watch some games. You understand me? So based on because no, a lot of you guys are going to go and watch Flemings, and look and then compare to the U21s, based off what I've just said. So you know what? Flemings just get some little more clout. And that's the difference. And then maybe your mind will change. But for now, just don't jump to conclusion until you go and watch it. Then you will understand what we're saying. What happened to Kemaroof? Kemaroof came back, but and I would have Kemaroof above Whisper as well. And that is just a fact. But I've not put him on the list because I still need to do some more research. I want to see how much games he played, how are they rotated him and stuff. Because I know because he's an injury prone player, people look at him different. But if he's on the queue, he goes above Whisper as well.
If Roof
And
is
I
on the queue,
personally
he goes above East and Fleming.
East, Whisper East, and everybody. He goes above them.
Yeah.
Take Norman Campbell. He's younger than East and Fleming, playing in a better league. Fire gunner. So you see, Norman Campbell come up, people. That's what we're talking about. A lot of young kids They are not as old as what you think. They are still younger.
And this has nothing to do with us having a bias or hatred for Whisper. You're going into two competitions, you're talking about
Yes, Demari, yes,
winning.
everybody above him, yes. So so everybody not playing a better league above him, Demo. So why are you not wanting to respect the other man, them Demo? You have not give me a reason, you know. You just ask me, yes, everybody want me name me to put them above him. Not saying he's not gonna be better than them in the future. Nobody said anything like that. So please don't come with the bad minded talk when we are giving valid. We are picking a team now and the players that can matriculate into something as well. All right. Yes, Demo. Well, make it be crazy. I am watching football and I'm sticking to my take. And I've never said I said I would have picked him over Kyle Dixon at this point. So it's not everybody. It's not everybody. If you don't think the player will make the World Cup squad, would you ever bother calling them? Good question. Good question right there.
Yes,
Good
I would bother
question.
calling them because there are several players. There are about four players in the present team that I don't expect to make the World Cup squad. Yes, I would still call them. If they're good enough at this time for these assignments, yes, I would call them.
Demo, you call Hendrick. And Demo, don't ever compare Whisper and Hendrick in the same conversation, my brother. Stop these foolishness, Demo. Hendrick a play professional football and a playing a professional games. Whisper now play professional football. Demo, stop the foolishness. The comparison is not. Yo, when you go anywhere for selling the narrative, you know, people don't listen to one thing Demo says. Hendrick is a big professional footballer playing in the Brazilian league, which is still one of the highest leagues in the world. He goes on professional debuts, playing against England and others, and he's scoring. So he's delivering. Don't follow Demo, people. Don't ever do that, Demo. Stop disrespecting players, Demo. Because if we have Hendrick could be the first player on our list, not because of his age, because of his actual quality, because of his quality, Demo. No bother come with that. All right, no bother that. No bother even have the conversation there. All right, no bother even have that conversation there, Demo. May have to smoke you on that one. All right, good question, Umzo. We are gonna come back to it. Travis, I saw your comment. Drew Fassi said, "You're right, JD. I'm just giving my take. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. All right, never smoke Demo, man. Norman Campbell and Fleming's playing in the same league, and Fleming's having a better season than him. All right. Know yourself. Fleming's can't make the team. I would rather see Whisper Dixon. Fair enough. Hendricks plays for his first team in Brazil. No, that's why I never smoke out Demo because of foolishness. Demo, I try come put up. Yo, you have to stop them foolish. With Hendricks better than everybody where we have. Oh, yo, brother, no, stop the foolishness there, man. All right? Just where Demo there? Where the one Demo there? Because Demo really hurt my feelings down, man. Where the one Demo there? Hendrick playing in a top 15 league in the world and is a star. Demo, I behind him keyboard. Demo, and Jesus, God, I can't manage anymore. All right? I can't believe Demo. Stop this foolishness, man. You know? But, after Whisper win the PL2, then yeah, no, we're still not gonna have the conversation as it relates to Hendricks, but we can have the conversation on him playing in the national team. All right. Richard Crawford, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Says one Whisper. Yeah, man, one Whisper. We're giving him all the credit, man. The point is the coach believes in his potential. Demo, I think a lot of Uno force things in the coach head. That's all I'm telling you. All right. Whisper already score in the senior side. Demo. You think a Concacaf we talk about Demo? We talk about Concacaf and me just talk about England team. You see all them Demo, just stop Demo, just stop. You have to know when you lose one argument, and this argument you cannot win Demo. Don't compare the two players them. All right, Demo. Only in Jamaica would I do them foolishness there. All right. Oh Lord, I can't believe this, The man in my fight, I argue it, yo. So how many hear nobody a call out them brother Demo in the chat. Jason Guna not call out Demo. Jason Ferrer not call out Demo. Nobody not call out Demo. All right, he said. I don't lose arguments. Jesus God, you know what? Let me leave him alone. Him think he win people. Um, JD said Pastor Warboat. Oh God. So people, me not wrong. Me not wrong. When you know me right. When you just don't want to say me right. Me smoke demon, brother. I talk about injury. Oh, brother, I now watch football, brother. Stop. Oh, stop the foolish, man. Jason Ferran, you have Demo here talking about him the lose argument and I compare Hendricks to Whisper. You know? He knows he's talking nonsense, so no need to call him out. But we need to call him out because we're brother, So we have to make sure he live on the right path. All right? All right, so the chatter turn against Demon now. All right, you see that Demon? Stop the foolishness, all right? Yeah, man. So nobody compare them. Oh God. So all right. I'm gonna show you. Oh, him know we are gonna call him out. That's why I'm doing this, Pastor. You hear him now? So then why? You hear him now? So Hendricks to make the Brazilian team. Him just say Hendricks to make the Brazilian team. Him know what I'm doing. Cause we're Demo, stop the foolishness, Demo. We are gonna call you out. Demo, stop the foolishness. You know exactly what he meant. All right. All right, so we get some other comments them. Him know exactly. Him say nobody else said a lie. Demon tell. Demon know exactly what he meant. That's what he was saying. Because we were having an argument. I'm saying, Hendricks gonna the Brazilian team. And we say yes. So who would I talk about before? So Pastor, you know English more than me, 100%. And all of the Englishmen them, Jason Ferrer, Jason Guna. Call out Demon man and tell him to stop him foolishness, the man boy him never say nothing like that.
The fallacy of a lot or too many of the Jamaican football fan base is this. Once they set their eyes on somebody and decide that this is what they are promoting, they are as Mr. Butler. They promote it with everything they got, even if it means annihilating everything that they don't got. This is
All right.
so.
We get some good
So Demo
Jamaican
is
people.
right in character, and that is why he is doing that. As it relates to him inciting, so Hendrick now make the Brazilian team. That is what you call in a legal term when you want to distort the jurors. You just put it, you know there will be objection. He knows there will be objection. But once it goes in the mind of the jurors, even when the judge is going to instruct them not to entertain it, they already hear it. So, Demo, you're not putting it past nobody. We know what you're doing, and we are calling it for what it is.
But
You're
him
a
spin
mischief maker.
but Pastor, him lose again. Hear him spin the narrative now, no? The coach for Brazil believe in him talent, in a Hendrix talent. No Demo. The man a play professional football and he's one of the best in the league. So him get picked based off him actual a job what him a do. Him not
The
get picked
work
off of the
he's doing.
potential. That is the difference, Demo. So you see it again, you get smoke. Him not just get picked off the potential, him get picked because him that good. The man that good. Go watch the man Big Boss. Let me take the rest of comment them. My point is, this is odd 11. My point is that if the coaches doesn't have a player in his 2026 World Cup plan, they shouldn't be called up over young players. That close to breaking into the team and possible could be the future. That have a gimme, because what if you That person that can possibly break in the team can't really offer you nothing now. And this man that is 35 is in valid form that can give you 3 or 4 goals. You not telling me that me not gonna pick him. I am going to still pick him if it's a one spot because me need to win it to go to the 2026 World Cup and then find a next plan to put this player on. All right. So the talent, the player that has potential, will have to go in on a plan that that he knows what is required for him to get here. You're not gonna be in the team because and the next one can give me what I need. No. And you are just solely based off potential. No, I can't take a old man out the team if he's still delivering. I'm going to keep the old man in the team, and he knows he can't make the World Cup. Okay, well, I still want to make the World Cup because the man with the potential might can't get me to the World Cup. So I rather make the World Cup than don't make the World Cup and have false hope for the World Cup. What you say on that, Pastor? Because maybe the comment and other 11 never look at it that way.
The mistake they made is when they went Brazil. Brazil used 125 players in qualifications, and they were having major trouble running risk of not qualifying for the World Cup. They called in Ronaldinho Dunga do this wickedness. Call in Ronaldinho and Ronaldinho do magic and qualify Brazil for the World Cup and Dunga no care Brazil go a World Cup. No care Ronaldinho go a World Cup in the side. And him qualify them.
But and that's what I'm saying because don't get that's what I'm arguing. I'm not saying I'm just saying if you are just be flat out based on potential, but you can't give me nothing now, and the next man can give me something, but in 2 years he's going to be too old. Um, I can clearly pick the guy because remember the objective is to not develop a talent. You have your club to do that as well. But I my objective is to get to the 2026 World Cup. So I have to get the person that can give me the job now, get the job done now, and then I will try find a way how to phase you in if I can. Because if you can't make it over that one man, or you can't make it in the team in general, that means you're not better than the rest of the other man them. You're just waiting on this old man to phase out. You see, Pastor? That's the reasoning now. So I can't jump to say that, oh, because you are going to be, you could be potentially ready for, because 2026 can come and Whisper already. Whisper is just 18 years old. He's going to be
Yeah.
20. So in 20, when he's 20, he could have still not ready. You know, see, 20-year-old still don't learn the whole craft of football. So it can strongly come when Whisper 20 him still already. So I can't give up Mikel Antonio space for Whisper now. That don't make no sense. Because Mikel Antonio can offer something now today. But him not sure of making a World Cup in the next 2 years. Now I'm just using an example based on the information I
Yes.
see.
And
You
you're
see what I'm saying?
correct. And
So
you're
I
correct.
can't just throw away something that's gonna give you something now for unsurety. Even when you said you see the potential. You understand me? I
But
have to go with
JD,
that.
JD, I'm going to use a college American football movie scene, which is a true story thing. This
Let
young
me hear the
man
next comment.
qualified his team. This is in Texas, but was never rated. He was never afforded an All American spot because he had bone cancer and there was a cyst in his knee that the doctors said they don't know how he walk much more play football.
Yeah.
He was the
Let me
man,
pause that here, please.
he was the major man to qualify that team. But he could not play in the match that would make him get the accolade All American. He literally carried the team on his back. He lived only 1.5 years after they found the cancer in his foot, in his left knee. I've said that to say this. A fit Michael Antonio is 100 times more likely to qualify the team for the World Cup than 10 Whisper.
All right.
Whisper may very well become greater than Michael Antonio. That's a possibility. But today, we gave justification. You said you would have him in year 26. I said I would not because I have 4 players that today offers what Whisper only potentially can offer.
All right. Let me go over here. Shot caller, thanks for the comment. Said, does Whisper profile and character fits the balance of the squad better than the other candidates that we're working in. What we saw the coach doing. That's a good one. That's a good one. Because that is important as well. Um, he's a wing forward. They have played with they are only using wing forwards. They never played with a striker. In none of the games. Them surprisingly. They never actually played with a striker, They were only using wing forwards. So they were using Cephas to do a wing forward role. They were using Jamal Loaf to do a wing forward role. So he plays wing forward. So he fits the mold. He's fast, strong. I don't see him in isolation. I don't think he's strong enough in isolation battle. Because remember, how we play football is not like the rest of the world that use wing forwards play football. So they are closer to their midfielders are closer to them. Our midfielders are not closer to our forwards at all. So he has to play a role like what Cephas does. I don't think that is his strong suit because in certain spaces his strength and stuff in a big man level, I don't think it's going to translate as yet. So I would like maybe he would have changed the system to fit him. And if we have Mikel Antonio, that would have helped him much more better because he could have played off Mikel Antonio, which that is best suited for him because you have a target man that links up the plays and stuff. So it's possible. It's possible. But for me, I think he fits the role of what the coach used over the last two games. He fits it. Richard Crawford said Antonio haven't scored for Jamaica in the last 2 years. But if you look at what he does on the field, that's why the others scored in the last 2 years. So even when he's not scoring, he's the one making those creating those chances. If you look at his key passes, his big chances, that's what he does. Right. It wasn't he the one that linked up the play for Liam Bailey and Liam Bailey missed the empty goal? So, you never talked about that, but sadly, you're talking to me that I have the information to just give to you. You understand me? So, sometimes it's who link the players to make it work. All right, because if you compare Whisper and Antonio, Whisper cannot make Jamaica team click. It cannot happen. He doesn't have the education to do so. He doesn't have the overall makeup to do so. He's a part of it. The wingers are more of a part of it in the system of the coach. It's a part of it. The wing forwards are a part of it in both systems that I've seen the coach used. Antonio, if he comes, he is a main part of it to make that system work. You understand me? So it's a complete different Richard Crawford. All right. So it's a different. So you have to look at it as what the players them do good enough. That's what we need to look at. Antonio can even play as a winger. Yes, he can play as a winger, but I think what he does offer as a striker helps us a lot more because it links the Demari Gray and Leon Bailey coming off a little bit better, and that's where they created the openings. Nobody else can do that. Not even Shamar can do it to the level of Mikel Antonio. Anyway, regardless of what you guys think, Whisper will go and prove everyone wrong. Um,
Who more prove wrong?
um, Pastor, stop arguing with Demo. Demo, friend them around the team, so Demo might get information on who is in the team. But that doesn't really change nothing. If him get picked for the team, that not mean him play better than the other people. Maybe the coach favored somebody, or it's a different thing. That still don't kill our assessment, Demo. That's all I'm saying. I am just here assessing something. If he's in the team, I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm going to be happy to see him in the team and hope it work out for him. So stop make it be 100% or zero on a Demo, man. Come on, a reason we are reason, man. All right, yeah, man. All right, come on, and worry about Demo, man. Come on, man.
I am happy for
So
every player in the team. Go ahead.
if he fits the role more, so shouldn't no? I never said he fits the role more. I said yes, he fits the role, but I could have told you who else available. So I never said he fits the role more than the others. I just said yes, he fits the role. I just never mentioned the others in the conversation. So sorry about that, shot caller, for not to mention the others. But Jamaica have a lot of players. So people, we are not fighting any kid. We are just saying that Jamaica have a lot of players, and if we evaluate it properly, maybe what we are looking at might not be the overall situation. That's all. That's all. Let me find the best words. All right. Maybe you have to use Antonio as a striker in counter attacking football. He can be used as a hold-up striker and bring the winger. Yeah, easy. That's exactly what we are trying to talk about. All right. JD Antonio requires more skilled midfielders to assist in distributing the ball. But remember, our system don't play like that, Lee. Our system is either wide transition and he has to just fight two defenders in the middle and try link it over to the wing players and to get our midfielders up the field. Because normally we never played through the middle. You understand me? So that's why we said Mikel Antonio is so vital. We don't have 26 better players than Whisper. No, that's a lie. That's a lie, Demo. That's a lie. That's a lie. We have more than 35 players better than Whisper. You just don't know the player them. All right? We have more than 35 players better than Whisper. That is not true, my brother. All right? That is not true. And even if the coach wanted to talk the truth, we have more than 35 players better than Whisper. I don't know where you get these fantasy from, So you're gonna tell me that we have we, so majority of you said 26 players. So all of our professional players, they are so bad that they shouldn't be playing professional. They should be playing U21s. Come on, man. Come on, man. We have more than 26 players better than Whisper, brother. At this stage, we never said potential. So please, reason with logics. We have more than 35 players. More than 35 players. All right? And that is every position, not forwards only. Every position. Every position, we have more than 35 players. Stop the foolishness, people. All right? Stop the foolishness. Stop
It is
disrespect.
only in
Stop
Whisper's
disrespecting.
position we don't have 35. We don't have 26 players better than him. Only
Yeah.
in his single position
Yeah,
we
in
don't
his
have 26
position,
better than him.
he could be in the 10, 15 range. But overall on our national team, the amount of you know how much ballers we have, people? You know how much professional footballers we have?
Yeah, in his position, tell me three players better than him. The three players, Gray,
No, no, no,
East,
no, no,
and
no.
Fleming is better than him.
Pass. He said name three players better than him. I'm gonna give him six, not three. Liam Bailey. Liam Bailey is better than him. You agree, Pastor? Or not?
Is that a question?
No, I'm
Yes, I
asking.
agree.
No, people wanna ask.
Yeah,
Is Liam
yeah,
Bailey better than Whisper?
yes,
Yes. I'm just
yes.
asking the chat because we're fighting with Demo. I think Liam Bailey a billion times better than Whisper at this stage.
Light years apart.
A billion times. I'm not gonna disrespect the man. All right, so Leon, number one there. Bobby Reed. Him better than Bobby Reed?
Light years apart.
Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed. All right. I agree too. Bobby Reed better than him, and it's not even close. All right. That is uh, um he said just name players. Hutchinson is on the list. Is he better than Hutchinson?
Light years apart.
I wouldn't say light years apart, but I would say Hutchinson is better than him by a good
I
stretch.
am saying light years apart. Maybe not as far as Bobby Reed and Bailey, but still light years apart.
Jamal Low.
Light
Him
years
better than
apart.
Jamal Low? You think him better than
Light
Jamal
years
Low?
apart.
No, I don't think he's better than Jamal Low either. That is four already. That is four already. In our team where we can select. Bobby Reed isn't a right winger. Dima. Bobby Reed play right wing, play right midfield, central forward, and right wing back, and even attacking midfielder as well. So he's a winger. All right. So that is four players. All right. Let me take out Amari. So Bobby Reed, Leon. Oh, you want to take out Leon out that way as well? Um, you're just calling me. Oh, whatever them. Demon, let's stop it. Well, the coach now gonna put Whisper in a right midfield, right winger, and don't have Bobby Reed on the bench. It's not going to happen, Demon. Get dreaming unless you not give him the biggest cocoa juice ever known to man. That coach would have a, would wouldn't have a deserve a job if he might go do something like that. Because me don't know what a coach of Jamaica gonna do then. Because if him gonna do something like that, brother, that don't make no sense. There is no feel, nobody in history, no coach will have any sense. I start whispering a right wing midfield over Bobby Reid. It not happen. Maybe next 3 years, but it not happen. So don't tell me the foolishness, Demo. Don't tell me the foolishness, brother. That not happen. Bobby Reid go a right wing, over whisper a million times. 1 million times. Stop your foolishness, Demo, man. Bobby Reid play right wing as well, Demo. Stop the foolishness, Demo. That is not true. Stop fooling the fans, them. Go on Saka sofa, go on transfer market people and look how much time Bobby Reid play right wing. More than 150 times. More than 150 times. What Demo talk about, man? Yeah, me give him 3 and me can
I
continue to go
would
down the
I would
list.
advise you to desist to done this
Yeah,
argument.
yeah,
Done it because this is
yeah.
foolishness.
Me give him 3. Me give him 3. All right. You guys always turn. No. Fire gunner. We are debate something and we are burn out Demon for show him say he must sell a sensationalism. You know, Demon need to start talking a future vice. Sensational.
DJ the Demon right now is operating like a madman with locks. A
Pastor, Pastor,
DJ.
Pastor. Pastor, stop disrespect Demon. Stop calling man madman. Make him
No, I
think
never
normal.
said. No, I never said. I did not call him a madman. I said he's operating like a madman. I did not.
Pastor,
Don't
Pastor,
misquote me, oh. Please do not
Pastor,
misquote me.
why you have to even go, Pastor?
Do
All right, you know
not
what? You
misquote
know what?
me.
I am not going to save you from a fight. All right, I am not going to save you from a fight. Just watch what I reach you. Continue around with your rambling and
JD,
chat.
JD,
All right.
don't misquote me. JD, don't misquote me. I did not call him anything. And please don't
I
misquote
don't
me.
care if it didn't. Is what the man them hear, and what the man them hear is. Whisper is better than Bobby Reid, and it's not even close. Sing. I can take that from you. Sing. I can
No,
take that
JD,
from you.
that's sarcasm. JD, that's ironic. That's sarcasm. Leave it alone.
No, but I can take that from Sing.
No,
I
why
can
you are
take that from Sing.
disrespect Sing now? No. Are you are disrespect Sing?
No,
Because
I
Sing
said I
is
can take that from Sing. Sing is the
yeah.
head cult member, master of the Pillow Gang. So you expect
But
nobody
he's
to
being
know.
sarcastic.
No, but I respect Nemo as a seeing human being. I don't respect the Pillow Gang as no seeing human beings. It don't work. So, so I so people, what I'm gonna do tomorrow I should get a chance to get my system up and I think I should be home. Um so I can do my system where I can show the information because I've not covered the system on my screen for a while now. Demon and Monday, I style me, This is why you need calling. But Demon, I'm in Andy well, you know, because our pastor and say, Pastor, stop these foolishness. You understand me?
I didn't do no foolishness. You're accusing me wrongly. It is not right.
Because there was a lot of madness said. Demo, I can promise you, there was not no madness. People still need 40 more likes to get to 100 likes. All right. So for we to continue the shows, just give we 100 likes in this system. And normally we're 200. We still need 14 more people. We have our discussions and we are bringing facts to you. We are not a sensational place, all right? And we are never going to be a sensational place. That's why you know respect we because we send for the watch games. I want to know we're not lying. All right, JD, I think you need a system in your car. So now me buy a new car for charge now, and now me need to have a computer in my car with the system. I'm wondering if I can change my I can I don't know. The man have so many people put a system in the car now, so I can hook up do StreamYard from it. Oh my god, people, you know, don't pay me enough. I mean, I buy cars, you know. Me, I buy cars. Me, I buy systems. And when they don't even come here. So what do you need to start doing? People need to start donate more to the channel because you not brought me to give you the highest level technology. So you need to start donate every dollar you have to the channel, and then you tell me what you want me to add to the system them, and then I can find a way to put something in my car. But good God, I don't even think that can happen. I can only change this radio. This radio is like 15-inch. So I can change it to the 20-inch radio. And then maybe I can connect my phone to it.
Look
Maybe.
what Demo say in our chat. And that you
But
will see.
big boss, you guys only give me $2. $2 can't pay any internet. My internet bill, let me tell my wife to send. Let me tell her to send me the internet bill, screenshot the internet bill and send to it. So we can put it up on the screen the next time. Because I'm gonna embarrass Demo. Demo walking and talking about him pay me internet bill. Demo not if you full my gas tank, Demo, around €120. All right. So stop styling me, Demo. All right. Every dollar we have, Jason. Jason, you're not a normal subscriber. All right. So we never ask you to put a dollar. We say the normal subscriber that supports my channel should put every dollar and tell me what they want to the channel. All right. Not you, Demo. Not you, Jason. All right. My studio. No, 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 no. Craig. I have two studios. I have one upstairs that I set up as already. I have everything in it. When I do videos upstairs, the computer, everything is set up there. I have the downstairs studio. But no, they want me to put a studio in my car. So they want me to give them the same system. All right. Well, we paid the internet, not your gas tank. Demo, you give me $2. And I said, send me back your PayPal information for me to give you $20 and your $2. So you never sent me your information for me to give you $20 back because you think you can disrespect me. All right? Yes. How do you guys feel about Macy Greenwood? Do you feel any negativity towards him? I easy. I don't go around judging people. So for me, the the court says that he's okay. So I have to base it on a football relation. And based on what I saw he produces for Getafe, I think he would have been maybe the highest level talent that we could have gotten. All right. What an investment, $2 for 20. No man, because I told him if he sent me because he was hyping of himself saying I pay my bill. So I just wanted to get his super chat off the screen. So I wanted to give him 20 more. Just to show him that I don't want his $2. Because he's gonna embarrass me over his $2. Will send me PayPal. No, not you, him at that time. And that is done. So for me, the Greenwood conversation, yes. Yes, I would take Greenwood here. I don't see it as because the man is a free man. I can't go around trying to say that a man that is free can't play for the country. You know? So I would take him here. Um unless they prove if they prove to me that he definitely beat up the girl and all sorts of stories.
Um,
Because
JD,
that was not clear enough. That was not clear enough for me.
JD, where there was a
First I have researched it so I can talk
yeah,
freely.
no, no. I'm just cautioning the choice of words that you used a while ago.
I said I've never seen it. If I saw the
No,
video, I heard an audio. Right now, I saw Drake billing Tupac and Snoop Dogg, and none of them never been in a room with Drake. All right, so I don't know what to believe. All right, when I send you 200 and the next month bill, I want 20. No, no, you can't do that. I had made only one claim in one video. I never did it. So it's not available. Yeah, go ahead, Pastor.
yeah.
Talk, Pastor.
How you said it? If they prove anything,
So
I
if they
just
prove
think
that
that
no, because what they're saying, the girl dropped the charge, Pastor. So I'm saying if they prove that he did it, even with the charges dropped, I wouldn't take him. But because I have not gotten any valid proof and they said new evidence presented themselves, not just the dropping of the charge. So that's why I'm saying I can't be the judge and jury for this one. That's all I'm saying.
The mic is turned down to the same level that it was the other day.
Pastor, give your final point,
Yeah,
Pastor. It come to my
JD,
time to go to door.
as it relates to Green,
What going
the
with Pastor man?
reality, as it
Yeah, go
relates
ahead.
to Greenwood, the reality is, in cases that has to do with social issues,
Hmm.
there is no moral high ground. The woman caught in the act of adultery was taken before Jesus to literally trap Jesus based on the laws that existed. Jesus dispelled them by saying, "He who is without sin cast the first stone." I am very sure that if all your communication with your wife was scrutinized, the laws as they exist would be able to say you were at least being verbally abusive at different points. If you factor in the construct of the law with what was determined for the case to be closed, you have to then say that Mason Greenwood is cleared. So that is why I took issue with you saying if they prove. To go ahead and ask for proof is to interject double jeopardy. You're literally going to try him for the same crime twice. The reality of that is now when you take it into a moral conversation or a conversation of morality, none of us are without fault. So when we have been justifiably released from these issues, it is the responsible thing of society to do and accept the results. Especially, even though we know that there are a lot of abused females that stay in relationships for whatever reason, especially that the female and him are still in a relationship. Nobody can take no moral high ground because if their lives are scrutinized, JD, they have been guilty of abuse, whether verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, spiritual abuse. The reality is we are human beings. Now, I am not going to go investigate if he did it or didn't do it. That issue has been settled. What I am going to judge is Mason Greenwood action going forward. So from present to future is what is important for us to pay attention to because we are supposed to learn from experiences, develop into better human beings, and live. Added to that, from the office of the pastor, we literally operate within the forgiveness sphere. So
Oh my God.
even if he was fully guilty, the young lady is the person that was hurt, and she is big
So,
enough to
Pastor, man, say
forgive
you have
him.
5 minutes. I can't believe you take 5 minutes to explain. So, oh, it's this, Pastor, man.
She big enough
Yeah,
to forgive him.
it's
So
okay.
all of us should
Me
do
and
the
you,
same.
me
I
and you.
finish.
Me and you. All right, because
No, I
listen.
finish. You see, interrupted me
Okay.
right at the end. I finish. I have
Yeah.
said my say.
All right, people, please do hit the like button. We have not reached 100 as yet, and our 100 is our target. All right. I understand this is a touchy subject, so we will start with it tomorrow. Then, all right. Yes, we will start with a conversation. Everyone get their proper points together, do the research on the player, and then we'll have the conversation. Since we have to have the conversation, not gonna run away from it because people will say I choose what I want to talk on and run away from certain things. So I easy. We will have the conversation tomorrow. All right. I am going to run off to get the kid. So please do smash the like button. Or to get the like button is click in the triple dot at the top of the screen. The like will come. See, just coming up there. So we need 6 more likes. Let's get the likes up. We have 200 people here. We can't have half of the people being hater and half of the people being supporters. All right. Yes, it can't work. We have to do better. What I have on the menu tomorrow should have youth 17s, or we should have youth 17s Nigeria on my Wemaxit platform. I have other contents coming out like the other rastas them for Haiti, Suriname, Mexico. So I have those. So if you like football and you want to see breakdowns, I will have those things coming this week. All right. Yes. So thanks everyone for the continuous support. Pastor, give your final point, big boss.
I gave my
Everything
final point.
and
I gave my
everything.
final point.
All right.
Yeah.
So we have talked about a lot of things today, people. We have talked about JPL going into his final stage. We will have the annual matchup, which is Mount Pleasant versus Cavalier. I don't know when that is going to change. Then we have conversation on Demari Gray, Amari Bell, looking like it's possible that he could return soon. JD, look at JD trying to cope with pasta. No, I'm just trying to make sure this show run and me teach pasta YouTube how it works. But pasta, I want to go around the corner and take up all the time. Yes. I'm not body for time. But thanks again, Pastor. Get up again. I watch more than one game. All right, head over to Adobe. No, guys, it's not today. It's not today, Demo. It's not today. It's not today. It's gonna be tomorrow because I have to keep the kid for the rest of the day. So I have to do like, deal with her, do her homework, do dinner and everything. So my wife will be home tomorrow. So and that time now I get more freedom to do what I have to do. All right. Uh, all right, so Pastor, thanks again, and thanks everyone. Tomorrow we'll add Macy Greenwood in the conversation because, yeah, it looked like a lot of people not really like it. So I want to hear you guys take on it. All right, yeah, man. So bye bye, and see you in the next one.